Magandang hapon sa inyo lahat. Narito na naman tayo sa isang napakatinding laban for our Week 6 ng CFS Masters 2025. But kami nga pala ang inyong panel for today. I am Mochi alongside with Sneaky Frog. Kamusta ka naman, pre?
Doing pretty well. Obviously, yesterday medyo naging mabilis yung laro natin and feeling ko naman it is gonna get, hopefully slightly more matagal tayo today and ayun nga man, just excited to see more crossfire action dito sa Masters.
Yeah, actually, parang dito na natin nakikita kung sino talaga yung mga nagsa-stand on top and as well as yung ibang mga walang choice kundi mag-GG's NT or next time na lang tayo muli babawi. And currently, well, we are gonna be seeing then, na yung EWC natin is already up and coming. Malapit na siya. Mid-August ang kaganapan natin noon. And I believe yung dalawang top 2 teams natin ay magre-represent doon ng kaya they should be well prepared about this one as well. So let us check out ang ating schedule from week 1 until week 8. Or rather, dito muna tayo sa format natin. So let us check out, well, dito na tayo sa ating qualifiers, Nanggaling tayo dyan with 2 open qualifying legs with BO1 and BO3 series, wherein yung top 2 teams natin at top 3 teams from both will be joining sa ating group stage.
Yep. And in playoffs, obviously, kagaya nga ng sinabi mo dito, Mochi, the ESWC or EWC slots are on the line. Of course, the tournament nga dito sa Riyadh, that is gonna be yielding that $2 million prize pool. And speaking of prize pools, yung prize pool naman para dito sa Masters, it is gonna be 20K, 10K para sa first, second, 4K for second, third for 2K, and so on and so forth nga dito. So we got plenty of prizes to go around, lots at stake para dito sa CFPH Masters, especially this year.
Yes, of course. So, dito na talaga natin makikita yung A-game ng ating mga teams and I'm pretty sure that they're definitely working towards that one. But also, we are gonna be checking out ang ating overall match schedule from week 1 to week 8 dahil I believe napakalayo na ng narating natin and malapit na rin tayo matapos dito. And it seems like we're seeing some really prominent teams here, Sneaky.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, it wasn't the best start para dito sa Execration going into this season in week number 1 to 4. But obviously, a slow recovery galing sa kanila dito is now kind of helping their playoff run going into week number 7. Pero obviously, the resurgence of Pacific wasn't expected for most that was watching itong CFSPH Masters natin. And obviously, going into week number 5 with that 2-0 up against itong Ubek Maniac, suddenly, yung playoff picture natin just got a lot more confusing. So, malalaman naman natin dito sa week number 7 potentially on, what that top 4 potentially could look like. But week number 8 is still a mystery, of course.
Yes, of course. And it's gonna be crazy then, Kasi biro mo for yesterday, naglaban ng Ubek and as well as Gaon and even Pacific and Pervid. And today, it's gonna be quite a banger as well because naririto Team Secret Execration and for our first series, it's EVOS and as well as Acceptance. But let us check out ang ating current and up-to-date team standings wherein we are already having a quick glimpse of the very powerful ones and the ones who might be struggling para makaakyat dito sa ating leaderboards and syempre bumibida dyan sa ating attack points specifically si Pacific alongside being followed by EVOS and Ubek.
Yeah, then obviously, EVOS is still yet to play yung kanilang 6th na match dito, which is hopefully today. But ayun nga, Pacific is gonna keep that top spot. Yun nga, has the highest AP, probably has the cleanest run para sa mga teams that has a loss in their pocket. Pero yun nga, Ubek Maniac being third, definitely, a sight na we're very, very surprised to see, even considering, especially considering expectations natin sa start ng season. And ayun nga, we take a look at the 4th to 5th, and that's gonna be Secret at Execration, kind of just duking it out, para dun sa pinaka-last na playoff spot natin.
Yeah, and mas lalong magmamatter yung laban din nila later on, Kasi dito na talaga magkakaalaman. But other than that, let us check out ang ating matchups for today. For our first series, we'll be having EVOS as well Acceptance, which is gonna be quite promising, and as well as Team Secret and Execration. And I'm pretty sure na sobrang primed up na nila Bipolar and Daedom dahil sila ang inyong mga kasama mamaya in the casters desks. Pero yun nga lang nga for our first series, Sneak, ano nga ba ang pwede nating masabi dito?
I mean, first series, obviously, Evo's very heavy favorite. Probably gonna try and see if they can get that sixth match, no, in their hands para ma-reclaim nga nila yung first place. Obviously, if you are Evos, you do want to be first seed going into yung standings kasi nga, most likely makakalaban nyo yung fourth seed dito, which is either gonna be, yun nga, the team that is gonna be right after this. It's either gonna be Secret or Execration, so it's gonna be very important for them to get that win. Pero, right nga,
Yeah, it's pretty much crazy kasi we have already seen EVOS every single time 2-0 ng 2-0 hindi rin sila natatalo. Pero as much as we are very much excited with our first series, everyone, we have a quick announcement to make. Team Acceptance would not be able to make it for today's match because they could not complete their lineup in time. And syempre, meron tayong rulebook dyan. Kung hindi makukumpleto ng isang team ang kanilang roster or hindi nila mare-replace ang kanilang missing players with any substitute, wala silang choice kundi ma-disqualify sa kanilang match and sila ay magiging forfeited. But we humbly thank you guys for your understanding and please be stay tuned sa ating susunod na matchup. Well, once again, this is Mochi and Sneak, and we will be back for any recurring announcements and as well as yung sa susunod na laban natin. So, once again, this is CFS Masters 2025. We will be right back. Tayo nagbabalik para sa umaatingabong laban para sa ating Week 6 ng Crossfire or CFS Masters 2025. At kami muli ang inyong makakasama para sa ating panel, Des, Mochi at Sneaky Frog nga pala at your service. And bilang na rin no, sa ating second series is going to be Execration and Team Secret. Ano ang thoughts natin dito, Sneaky Frog?
well, obviously, no, Mochi, ito yung magiging playoff or potentially yung picture natin going into playoffs. Team Secret at Execration nag-aagawan para dito sa fourth seed natin. And I feel like this is gonna be the series that's probably gonna secure yung kanilang ayun nga, possible fourth slot dito. Obviously, may mga games pa sila next week, but ayun nga, no, ito yung final turn potentially para sa dalawang teams natin.
Yes, of course, no? And especially in terms of their specific playstyles, they're quite explosive on their own right, and I am pretty sure that with the outstanding players then siguro masasabi nating Mr. Consistent with an S kasi multiple people naman din talaga ang nakakagawa nun. And we are also going to check out then kung ano ang meron dito sa lineup ng Team Secret.
And ayun nga, Team Secret, of course, the team that is currently in the fourth seed. Fortunately, 3-2 yung kanilang record, no, going into yung series na to. And it seems like we can see the players on the cam, everybody relaxed, everybody roaring to go dito sa series natin. So, obviously, Team Secret, no, it is one of the teams na pumasok dito sa CFPH Masters with a pretty big organization behind them, no. It's kind of them, Evos, at itong Pacific. I guess we can also count Execration as well. But in terms of team stats, you know, sinabi nga natin consistency kanina, but then Team Secret, they also have their big inconsistencies, no, pagdating sa kanilang laruan. But then, you know, you at least have some outliers galing sa mga players dito.
Yes, of course. And granted na rin ang kanilang mga KDs dito somewhat well distributed naman, which just means that they're trying to do their best in terms of taking each and their own responsibilities. And granted na rin na we are also seeing some very powerful plays na nanggagaling dito. And some of these players, kabilang na doon itong sila MZ with some clutches and even in the Tetsu being able to lead the charge here for them. And especially ito si Agent, no? So every single one of them, meron tayong masasabi. It's just a matter of, tulad ng sabi mo, how do they be able to carry that out in the long run. Pero let us check out ang kanilang team data on this one. Which is, we have been able to see some mixed na mga resulta natin dito. Kabilang na riyan ang losses nila from Ubek Mayor as well as Evos, which is quite what do you call this, maiintindihan mo naman kung bakit. And all the while, we also have a series of 2-0s from Gaon Forbid and Team Acceptance.
Yeah, and I think the hype behind itong Team Secret na they were gonna be the team that is gonna replace itong third seed, but unfortunately, some bumps in the road resulted in them going all the way down to fourth. Obviously, hindi naman sila nahihirapan no, sa mga teams that are outside of the top three. And gonna be very interesting, especially pagdating dun sa week 7, no, na kalaban nila yung Pacific Esports, a team na, has been long compared dito sa TS. Can TS finally take over the hump, especially knowing yung history ng mga players dito ng Team Secret, itong si A7J and MZ especially, na sobrang tagal na nilang nag-hang around dito sa third and fourth place. Malay mo, di ba, by week 7 they might be looking for revenge here dito sa PE.
Yes, of course. And granted na rin siguro yung growth nila ever since, no, na kumbaga nung open qualifiers pa lang natatalo sila with the likes of Team Acceptance and other teams. But right now, they're actually trying to understand their true form already. Pero ano bang masasabi natin with the playstyle na existing dito for Team Secret ngayon, Sneaky?
Well, I think very experimental yung naging playstyle nila from group stage. I guess they're one of the more flexible teams. I think hindi ko naman mako-confine yung mga players into just one particular role, no? I think ang kayang-kaya naman ng apat na riflers na mag-lurk, entry, support anything they want to do habang itong si Tetsu and by extension itong si A7J can kind of protect the backline with those snipers. So, it's really hard to predict kung ano gagawin ng Team Secret going into this map.
Yes, and I believe, syempre, with all of our thoughts here, I'm pretty sure na mas magiging malaman ang ating narrative ngayon kung manggagaling mismo sa kanila. Let us welcome one of the players here from Team Secret na si Dracifer. Ayan, kamusta naman? Kamusta naman
Hello
kayo
po.
dyan?
Okay lang po.
Ayan, gano'n ka okay yung okay? Like, super okay? Do you feel like you guys will be able to win the series?
Opo, kalmadong okay lang po.
Yun.
Sa likod ko eh. Wag, yung
Ayun,
pisngi
yun,
ko.
Ayun nga, men. Obviously, Yerd, no? Napaka-importante ng playoffs para dito sa Team Secret. Especially, personally, knowing you guys, may naging extra preparation ba kayo going up against Execration? Fully knowing na, yung former teammate nandun din dito sa kabila. Malay mo na meron pa kayong pasabog dito, men, sa series natin.
Ano lang, yung usual lang na practice namin. Ayun lang ginagawa namin. Ayun lang.
And then naman tayo, Mochi, ano daw, ganun yung secret,
May mga
kumbaga,
secret.
ang ayaw nilang sabihin. Pero, ayun nga, Dre, obviously, going into yung week number 7 natin, pare, no, Pacific, ang maiging kalaban nyo. Ano yung mindset nyo for the rest of yung group stage natin? Kasi palapit na ng palapit yung playoffs na yun.
Ano lang po, gagawin lang namin yung best namin. Ayun lang.
Okay.
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 Direct to the
Pero
point, no? Very quick,
Direct to the
direct to the point, yeah. Pero ano naman ang mensahe nyo with the supporters, syempre, I'm pretty sure meron dyan, umaali-aligid sa comment section. Minsan nakikipag-away pa nga para sa inyo. So ano naman ang mensahe nyo para sa kanila? Or baka rin, meron kayong mga gustong i-shoutout, di ba?
Shoutout sa mga supporters sa amin. Salamat.
Shoutout sa mga taga-suporta dito ng Team Secret. Salamat, Yerd, for joining us dito
Thank you
sa
po.
ating panel desk. Man, good luck talaga. I hope na the best para sa inyo. Alam din na yan. Pero yun nga, that has been itong si Dracifer.
Yeah.
Obviously, one of the riflers dito ng TS, one of the more aggressive forces dun sa kanyang team. A bit more reserved para dito sa interview. I feel like everyone is really laser focused dito sa series na to. No one, parang feeling ko wala silang oras para mag-joke around talaga.
Are you sure? Parang kanina may mga sumasayaw sa paligid ni Lucifer to.
At least kay Dre.
They're appearing here on good light and seems like they're pumped up naman and well prepared for our next match. Pero let us check naman ang kanilang makakatapat dito na si Execration. Kasi we've been able to see some of their plays and there's been even an instance wherein one of the lower pointing teams is medyo nahabol pa sila, no? And it became like a really close match. But, of course, granted na rin yung power, no, na binibigay dito kay CBN ng kanyang bebe. And with the rest of the squad here, bilang na dyan sila Paul X and sila E-Even, di ba? What can you say about them?
Yeah, kakaiba na yung baby buff honestly para kay CBN with that point 80 headshot per kill. That's just absurd. At the same time, Execration is a very interesting team kasi sobrang similar ng position nila with Team Secret na pareho silang nagko-claw parang dito sa ating playoffs. Obviously, hasn't been the best start para sa kanilang season, losing to all the really really good teams no sa simula ng season. So isn't really the best spot para sa kanila in all honesty, but at the same time may mga sitwasyon kasi na para sa Execration at times they look like they have the best frontline sa buong tournament natin.
True.
I mean CBN at itong si Folex, one of the most unstoppable riflers pagdating sa frontline. Problema lang what's gonna happen to the rest of the game plan dito, Mochi. Ayun nga, granted Aven, Charles and ZYK, they had their moments dito sa group stage, but it's not enough to support this superstar frontline para sa Execration.
Yeah, and I also observed na may mga times na nahihirapan sila when it's already like the pressure-heavy rounds. So na makikita rin natin dito sa ating current score sa kanilang mga matches so far. Wherein they've got more losses though, which is comparison sa Team Secret natin kanina, and some 2-1s na rin reoccurring from Team Acceptance, kay Fervid and as well as kay Ubik Mania.
Ayun nga, but still, yung pwede mong i-point out dito sa Execration is they still took maps off of really, really good teams. Kagaya nga na Ubek
Yes.
dito. I mean, they did do one itong Team Acceptance simula ng season, but I think they just had a slow start. But obviously with Pacific at Evos dito, them looking a bit too solid dito sa CFPH Master season natin. And, it doesn't instill much confidence sa akin na Fervid also took a map off of them. Pero, I mean, knowing itong Execration, despite their inconsistencies, they're still yung roof pa rin, yung ceiling pa rin ng team na to, it's very, very high. So, Team Secret, di nila dapat tulugan to.
Yes, that is true. And all the more merrier na this would definitely dictate yung dalawang remaining weeks natin wherein sobrang lapit ng kanilang scoreline, and especially they really have to get this to a 2-0 kung possible, no? Kung matatapos nila to ng kaagad. Pero I'm pretty sure na hindi ito hahayaan ng Team Secret. Pero once again, pretty similar to earlier, let us hear out from one of their players here from Execration because I feel like we will be having one of the fan favorites on this one, Full X. Pasok, kamusta ka naman, pre?
Hello. Okay naman ba? Good evening, guys.
Yo.
Ayun nga. Good evening, my man. Pero yun nga, men, Paul, alam mo naman, you already know what I'm gonna hit you with, pare. Team Secret. Obviously, nga, no, former homies dito sa off-season, and you went to Execration with a way better deal, men. Any specific na preparation na ginawa mo para dito sa TS, or may alam ka ba about the team that you can kind of use against them, pare?
Wala naman. Siguro, magana lang din talaga. Stick lang din sa kung ano yung ginagawa namin. Ganun. Kasi yun naman talaga yung key para manalo eh. Just do what you did in practice.
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Pretty straightforward so far. Kaya naman, actually sayang hindi ko natanong to kanina sa kanila, no? Anong mensahe mo sa Team Secret?
Good luck sa atin, guys. Galingan natin.
Ay, ang bait! Ang bait, Nikki!
No. Paul definitely, one of yung nicer players natin. That's for sure. Paul, obviously, start of the season hasn't been too good para dito sa Execration. Second half has been a lot better para sa inyo. Going into yung last two na series natin, what is the mindset para dito sa Execration?
Kailangan natin manalo, guys. We need to win. Like,
Anything
kung kaya
to win,
8-2-0. Yeah. Kailangan lang.
Okay, seems like pretty aware naman din sila talaga with the current situation, no? And siguro last na rin, no? Anong mensahe nyo sa lahat ng mga suporta sa inyo? Baka may gusto kayong i-shoutout, special mention, o kung ano man gusto nyo nais yung iparating sa audiences natin.
Guys, supportahan nyo kami. Sana manalo kami ngayon. Yun lang naman.
Okay.
Well, ayun nga, that's pretty much itong si Folex. Once again, thank you for joining us on the
Thanks.
panel, pare. Best of
Thank you.
luck in the series na make a good show para sa atin, men. And ayun nga,
Ayan.
that has been Mr. Folex. Ito Mochi, no? I mean, both both players pretty, humble. Yun nga, maybe yun nga, gonna be slightly different, no? Maybe in text form. Pero titignan natin if that can ring true. Obviously, both teams really respect each other. Alam naman ni ZYK and ni Paul, considering yung history nila with Team Secret, na how good these players can be. So I think There's gonna be a lot of reads, gonna be a lot of careful plays na potentially na makikita natin. So, yeah, really just looking forward sa series na to. Gusto ko talaga makita yung best ng dalawang teams just clashing together dito sa best of 3.
Yes, indeed. And speaking of best, let us see ang ating head-to-head for both of our teams for Execution and as well as Team Secret. And ano nga ba ang may offer ni Aiden at ni Paul X for both of their teams? Because they seem pretty promising and pretty close in terms of the statistics so far.
Yep. I mean, both players very high on the KD, KR, HK. I mean, sobrang similar nga, no, ng dalawang players na to. And you know, the curious story kasi nga, Moshi, is nung nawala si Paul dito sa Vanguard before they become Secret, ay nga, Aiden kind of picked up on most of his roles dito and he actually flourished pagdating sa ganun. So he kind of picked up the stack para sa kanyang team to have another godlike carry, no, kagaya nga dito ni Folex. Yung strength lang talaga ni Paul dito over kay Aiden is Paul is a lot more consistent about yung kanyang performances. Aiden has had some very, very bad maps pero he had some insane maps as well. So, it's just a matter of kung sino na lang mag-show up dito sa head-to-head natin.
Totoo. And I feel like yan din yung cost, no? When you're trying to extend yourself and trying to fill up yung gaps na nawala after losing one of your team members. Pero I feel like all of our insights given, magtawag naman tayo ng backup dito ngayon. Please, everyone, welcome itong si Daydome and as well as si Bipolar because sila ang mga kasama niyo sa ating caster desk later on and I'm pretty sure they're all pumped up and well prepared about that one. Simula tayo kay Bipolar. Kamusta ka naman ngayon, men?
You know what? Sobrang ganda ng series natin for today. The matchup na ender ng ating araw ngayon, it's Execration versus Team Secret. Alam naman natin na labanan na to ng top 4 spot or to get into the playoffs. And I feel like aabot tayo na kahit tapos na agad yung matchup number 1 natin, aabot tayo ng alas 8 dito, mama.
Uy! Gabi yung alas 8. Sang-ayon ka ba doon, Dado?
Wag naman. Nakita ko yung tsura ni
Sana umabot tayo ng alas 8, no? I mean, I think for sure it's gonna be an absolute banger of a series dito. I mean, it's this kind of personal for us, no? Not just for the players, but also tayo mga talents, mga casters. Kasi Sneaky's rooting for Secret, I'm rooting for Execration. We all got our biases, and it's so fitting na it is for the final spot in playoffs. These two teams, actually, I think it's very level, very defined yung characteristics nila, and I'm all for it. I'm excited to get the show on the way.
Yes, indeed. And before that, let us check out naman din, ano nga ba yung mga mapang paglalaroan ng ating mga teams ngayon? Kasi I'm pretty sure this will influence ang mga predictions natin later on. We have Eagle Eye, Subbase, and Compound, the SFR maps being banned by both sides. What are your thoughts on this one, Sneak?
I mean, hindi ko expect Execration to actually be picking itong Eagle Eye first and foremost. I was actually thinking na we were gonna open with Ankara, pero feeling ko TS kasi they're like, yeah, maybe Team Secrets or at least yung Execration also has a very, very good Ankara, so might as well try to at least relinquish yung kanilang strength onto with this Eagle Eye pick. Obviously, Subbase, very, very good on both sides. TS also plays yung mapa na yun thanks to the experience of the Cebanos. Compound gonna be 50-50. Para sa akin kasi if both teams are really good at any kind of playstyle, so magiging interesting yan. Hopefully 12-12 situation para makita naman natin mawalan ng boses si Polar.
Hoy, bakit naman ganon?
Gabi naman yun. Pero nga no, in case lang na umabot tayo sa decider dito, that's gonna be quite crazy. Polar, how about you?
Alam mo, feeling ko talaga aabot tayo sa point na lalabas na naman yung kamatis na Bipolar pati kamatis na Daydome. Kasi for me, Eagle Eye 2.0, Subbase, and Compound, these are maps na kayang maglabas ng both teams natin ng alas sa kalaban, which is Execration did well, Eagle Eye 2.0, Subbase, and Compound as well, pero Team Secret, they know all of these maps.
Daydome?
Yeah, I love the map veto that we have at hand. I mean, it is kind of expected na iban nga na Team Secret dito ang Ankara, but Execration picking up Eagle Eye, I thought it was gonna be the other way around. Remember, the first time Team Secret played this in Masters in the group stage was up against Ubik, and then they immediately applied that against EVOS. Kaso na outmaneuvers na ng EVOS in Eagle Eye, no? So, and this is a bold move from Execration going into Eagle Eye first, knowing that Team Secret specifically tailored this map after losing to those two giants. Subbase, I think it is another one of those things that could go either way. So in my opinion, Eagle Eye is gonna be interesting. Subbase, Compound, both gonna be 50-50s. So feeling ko may chance na mag 12-12 tayo dito tapos overtime buong tatlong mapa. Sana nga lumabas yung kamatis na bipolar later.
Boss!
Yeah, it's all about a matter of preparation after all. I'm pretty sure super stoked and excited kayo for this current matchup because once again, all the stakes, lahat ng mga barahan nilatag na natin ngayon sa ating lamesa. Pero, eto na, once and for all, let us ask each other ang ating predictions for this current series. Kasi ako, personally, ang masasabi ko dito, baka 2-1 na Team Secret ako eh. Go, Basni.
I mean, yeah, I would go to one Team Secret as well. Obvious bias naman from my end, but ayun nga, hoping for the boys to pull through. Sorry nga, Paul. Yeah, gotta pick the boys this time.
Ako, for me, masakit sa puso ko pero still, hanggang sa dulo, Execration all the way, 2-1 tayo for them.
Alright. It seems like balance ang prediction natin dito. It's gonna be a 2-1 for Execration. Because here's the thing. I'm gonna explain a little bit, right? Every week nakakita tayo ng MVPs and top headshots per kills. Laging nandun at least 2 player na Execration lagi, no? And the one thing that this thing needs is just to find deeper strats up against Team Secret. And I think they should have the advantage going into this series.
Ayan, we are already seeing all our predictions. It seems like it's a panel versus casters, no? There's a prediction. Pero once again, it all boils down. It's either their prowess individually or it's their team synergy. Especially with all of the weeks na meron tayo dito sa Masters, we're gonna be checking that out kung ano ang meron dyan ngayon. Sneak, any last thoughts before we hand it over para sa ating casters?
Game 3 OT, man. 12-12. Come on.
Everyone is definitely hoping for that 12-12 or yung mga OTs na meron tayo dito or even paabot nila dito sa ating deciders. I'm pretty sure na this is gonna be a match for us to see. This is gonna be explosive. This is gonna be crazy. And it's all up to their consistency. Who's gonna be able to hold out and who will be powering through this one? Well, kayo naman mga casters, ano yung mga last thoughts nyo about this?
Honestly, I'm super stoked. Sorry, Polar. Sorry to cut you off. I wanna talk here first now. Kasi itong dalawang team na to, they're very defined in terms of their strengths, right? Team Secret, of course, obviously they've got Coach Buku. They've got that insane strat playbook that they learn from every time they take a loss. And so far, we tout these two teams as having higher ceilings as sort of we expected more from them. But if you take a look at the stats, no, let's look at Execration, for example. Natalo lang sila against Ubek, Pacific, and EVOS. Top 3 teams in the standings right now. Team Secret natalo sila against Ubek and EVOS. So top 2 teams din na nandito sa expectations natin. No? So all things considered, you're not particularly playing worse than we expected, matchup-wise at least, but we know that these two can reach higher heights. And Execration, I think the only reason why we're expecting a little bit more of them is because of the fact na lagi nating nakikitang nagpo-perform ng malakas yung mga riflers nila dito. The APs have been insane for both CBN and Fall X, lagpas 100, and we see the same thing for Aiden for Team Secret, but the big difference is Team Secret is just super impressive when it comes to the macro plays, when it comes to innovating alongside the top 3 teams. Hindi lang talaga sila nakakasabay in terms of firepower in to Execration. Not to diminish them of anything, malalakas din yung players ng Team Secret dito when it comes to rifling. It's just on another level for Execration. That's why I think they're gonna have the upper hand here.
For me, ayoko tong prediction na to. Feeling ko may prediction ako tama lang. Na after this day, mayroon dyan magsasamgyup kung sino naman nanalo. Feeling ko ganun lang talaga yung mangyari later on. Pero, mabigat yung kalaban dito ng Team Secret yun just because individually, nakikita natin CBN, Folex popping off, even all of the squad individually ng buong Execration mabigat. Pero pag tinignan mo team-wise, Team Secret naman nakakahawak nun. So, paano ngayon ibabalanse ng Execration yung forces na kayang ibigay ng Team Secret? Sabi nga ni Coach Buku, sabi nga nila for the past few weeks na natin sa buong CFPH Masters, sekreto lang daw, tahimik lang daw, ipapakita na lang daw nila sa buong matches natin. Ngayon, slowly pinapakita na nila lahat ng alas nila, pinapakita na lahat ng secret. So right now, is it time na para ibigay lahat? Baka Execration pala makakuha ng lahat ng strategies or even all of the outplays na pwedeng gawin dito ng Team Secret. Pero yeah, feeling ko talaga abot hindi lang sa decider, sneaky ata yung may kita nating 12-12. Feeling ko first map pa lang gusto ko na umalis eh. Parang parang first map pa lang mapapasubo agad kami dito ni Dadum.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, for sure, man. Pero yun nga, I can see naman yung the point that you guys are seeing, especially considering na yung Team Secret kalaban pa nila yung Pacific Esports for week number 7, and that can actually decide kung papasok ba sila sa playoffs or hindi. If nga manalo yung Execration sa series na to. So I think the road is slightly harder para dito sa Team Secret. So yun nga, still they're gonna have to be careful about that. Basically yung series na to is just to make sure na makakapasok sila ng top 4. So
Yeah.
ayun nga, if they can make it happen now, make it happen now. Pero tignan natin, I think there's a community comment daw, sabi ni
Yeah.
Direct.
Meron tayong voices from up above wherein we're gonna be featuring comment right now habang nagpe-prepare ng ating mga teams. Sabi ni Jamir Gill, ex ako dito, no doubt. Paul X is underrated the player. Pag nag-international to, lalamunin na to ang mga Chinese teams. What are your thoughts about that, Paul?
Uy, nilamon doon yung Chinese man. Doon ako nagulat eh. Pero, yeah. Jamir, yeah, you're right. In terms of statistics, I mean individually again, pag nag-pop off talaga, yun yung pinag-usapan namin ni Sneaky when we were in the panel. Pag nag-pop off yung dalawang players nila, it's hellfire for the other team. But yeah, feeling ko naman, pag internationally, on the way pa lang doon ng Execration. They have what it takes, but they need to prove even more.
Let's say my thought experiment tayo. Let's just randomly put si Folex sa Evos, right? And then feeling ko if you put him in an international, feeling ko kaya ni Paul. Not gonna lie. I feel like yung inexperience na siguro yung magsa-stop sa kanya doon, but at the same time, the kid learns very quickly. He went from Impact to Execration in a span of less than a year. So, I feel like Folex, feeling ko underrated is a bit, siguro saktong rated na siya. Rated na siya.
Yes.
Too spicy.
And, yeah. Yung pre-show pala, no? How about you, Dido? Makakonsider ba as underrated player si Paul? Kasi balita ako, pagka ng mga comments, laging siya yung nababat
Feeling ko,
na kaus dito.
I would say no. I don't think Folex is underrated because everyone knows how good Folex could be. He's leading the leaderboard every week almost. Nakikita natin siya sa highlights, no? And I think those are two different statements. Folex being underrated and then yung lalamunin ng Chinese teams is a completely different conversation all throughout. Pero yeah.
Yes, indeed. All of the thoughts have been put down there and as well as the storylines, and it's about time for us to witness the action. Bipolar and Datum, take it away.
Thank you very much, Mochi and Sneaky Frog. Nako po, Datum, it's our first cast together. How are you feeling, my brother?
Super pumped, super excited. Nararamdaman ko yung energy mula dito sa Laguna, no? And Bipolar, I can see how excited you are. Nahahawa ko because I'm so stoked as well. I mean, these two teams, they've been getting all the hype, no? I mean, especially because of what the stakes are. Playoffs ang nasa stakes natin dito. I mean, medyo sigurado na rin kasi na as long as everything goes as expected for both of them, they will make it to regional, so makakapag top 6 sila dito. But playoffs is the big question. Whoever wins here almost guarantees a chance at playoffs. And it's just a big proving ground. Alam mo, feeling ko marami silang tinatago dito. Kanina sinabi sa interview, di ba? In-interview natin si Dre tsaka si Folex. Pareho na lang sinasabi, normal prep lang, normal practice lang. Feeling ko hindi nila sinasabi kung gaano karaming prep nangyari just to prepare for this matchup.
Yeah, tama ka dyan, Datum. You know what? Everybody is all excited. Tsaka, just like what you've said, sobrang bigat ng pinaglalabanan ng dalawang teams na ito. Top 4 spot, going into the playoffs, a good seed. So, we're expecting a lot of overtimes. We're expecting until a game number 3. Pero it's all up to the players once again kung paano nga nila, how they're feeling today. You know, these two teams, we're banking on them popping off, which means if they're not popping off, they're gonna be going down slowly and they're gonna be gonna get defeated. Pero the question is, sino nga ba sa kanilang dalawa yun? Sino nga ba magpa-pop off? Sino nga ba nasa good rhythm? Gagana nga ba yung bebe buff dito ng isang team? Pero yeah, medyo there's a lot of questions. Yun yung medyo mahirap sa pagdating sa ating matches today. Pero everybody, we just wanna tell you, you should like and share the stream. Tsaka wag kayong magalala, yung panel natin 2-0 in favor sila sa Team Secret, kami in favor kami sa Execration. Pero don't be scared, don't be worried. Lahat ng highlights i-highlight lang namin players, no bias here. Pero I think we're just about to get into the game. It's gonna be a great matchup. Pagdating dito sa dalawang teams na to, it's time to start it. At wala nang patumpik-tumpik pa because ladies and gentlemen, Crossfire Philippines, start your engine sa labanan ng top 4 spots. Sino nga ba ang mananalo dahil sa lahat ng aspeto pati ng respeto? Meron na kayong kailangan ni Bato kasi dalawa agad mapapatay ni CBN.
A7J nakaharap ng isa doon. Fall X going down in an early encounter. Section walk-off with a man advantage. Mukhang magpupush na dito sa A site with Tetsu finding a kill onto CBN and Team Secret falling down to last 2 players. Yung dalawang snipers na lang nila dito na Polar, A7J and Tetsu.
Yeah, oh my god. Already, it's gonna be a 2v1 as a Charleston kills off 1. Kung titingnan natin ngayon, medyo mahirap na agad to for Team Secret, pero still, it's gonna be A7J on that AK-47. Andun na nga siya, pero si Charleston gets that kill. That's a 3K possibly. And Execration gets round number 1.
Love it from Execration, Polar. Simula pa lang ng round, push na agad sa dito. Look for early encounters, and this is the type of playstyle expected from them. No? They love playing for picks, love playing for those duels, but Tetsu picks up his own piece of a duel and picks up Charleston, and napigilan agad yung presence ng Execration doon, no? And this time they're gonna have to default back to a little bit of mid control, pero mukhang lilipat naman sila ng LA.
Yeah. It looks like medyo kalmado ngayon ang second round natin for these two teams. They're playing it out. Medyo nagpapakaramdaman pa tayo. Pero every time it's gonna be a hard position as CBN falls down into the quick scope or the quick flick coming in from A7J. Ngayon, Execration down 2. Ano pwede lang gawin?
4v3, the Team Secret having the advantage dito. Actually, 5v3 pala, no? Tetsu did not go down. Barely, but Aiden pushing up just outside of Hotel. Execution all around the area. Pag nag-push Aiden, might not be expected. Fall X going down, pero the trade will be there for Ziwi. In Execution, the brute force did not work this time around because of the operator. Or rather, sorry, the sniper. Dito ni Tetsu, napahalo-halo na yung barrel. But A7J pushes up and Tracehaver finds his own kill as well. And Team Secret strike back with their own kills.
It's a 1-1 agad ang nakikita natin dito for these two teams, and we just expect them to go back and forth. Ngayon, how they close this out is a matter of how they feel for the game. As we look at the replay, makikita natin a lot of aggressive peaks and a lot of good coordination coming in from Team Secret. At dahil doon, Execration falling down slowly, at nakikita natin wala masyadong trade-offs, but Charleston right now is very much on the game. Killing of Tetsu is gonna be a great addition for them. At dahil dyan, si Aiden sabi niya, kukuha pa din ako isa, hindi ako natatakot sa inyo. At dahil nandito ako sa hotel, kaya kong protektahan ang aking lobby. He gets 2 kills right now as he kills of ZYK. Pero nandito si Folex ang paggarangkada ng ating prodigal guy. It's gonna be 2 kills down. Tracehaver falls down.
Yeah, Team Secret, they're getting scrappy, but this time sumasagot ang Team Execration. They lost 3 players, but CBN is not done. Pushes up the flash and the peak. It's beautiful from CBN. Mid control is the answer, and Execration walk away with the round.
Ay, it really is gonna be a long day, everybody. But this is what we are craving for. Ito yung gusto natin Pagdating
Yes,
sa
sir.
Crossfire Philippines, gusto natin matagalang laban, gusto natin bakbakan. At ayan agad ang pinapakita ng ating Execration and Team Secret Squad. Si MZ naman ngayon ang mag-aasim, pero makakuha naman siya ng isa. Charleston falls down. At dahil dyan, ito na ang timing para kay Aiden. He gets one. Yung nasa likuran niya, hindi niya pinapansin. Ako po si CYK nag-aabang lang para kay Tetsu.
Si Folex na dito will be coming in from the other side of the map. Connector, the Folex shot onto Aiden connects, pero 14 HP left. C4 will be there, but the Colt is ready and waiting from Dracifer. Team Secret immediately answer back, and I love this from Team Secret, Polar. Usually standard yung defense nila sa Eagle Eye, pero ngayon they're pushing up, they're taking the
Ooh, look
fights,
at this.
and Execration, they are caught surprised.
Alam mo, ang ganda nung parang bird's eye view natin dun kanina. Sobrang cinematic. But right now, it's gonna be an even more cinematic battle as 3 players coming from Execration now enter towards hotel. Hindi nila alam na wala palang nag-hold out ng lobby area natin doon. At dahil dyan, medyo nag-slow down sila. Tetsu looking for the angle very much far away. At sa sobrang ganda ng position niya, baka makakuha siya ng dalawa. Pero looking at these smokes right now, medyo nakakaramdam ang ating Team Secret. Kung titignan niyo yung minimap natin, maraming players coming in from the secret side ang nag-aabang lang sa B-side. Ngayon si Folex umarangkada na, perfectly timed yung pagtalon kasi hindi siya makikita doon. At Tetsu ngayon nagtatawag na ng mga kakampi kasi alam niya, guys, it might be time na Execration will execute onto B.
Lots of hotel control para dito sa Execration. And the way they play dito, Polar, it reminds me a little bit of the Gaon play style kahapon. It's not as innovative as Team Secret, but they are making it work by sheer firepower. Medyo medyo matagal na tong, medyo standard tong strat na to. Ngayon, usually there's a lot of mid control asserted by the BL side that Execration aren't necessarily doing a lot of. And Team Secret are slowly adapting to their playstyle.
Yeah, very much so. Titignan mo though, sa sobrang ganda ng patience dito ng Execration right now, nakakuha pa sila ng Wanderer coming in from Team Secret. MZ falls down, definitely so. At malapit na tayo sa golden timer natin, 45 seconds, si A7J looking towards that long side at alam niya wala ng tao dito, so Team Secret needs to get here. ZYK slowly going there at mukhang makakita pa siya ng dalawa. Pag tumingin ka lang sa ilalim, nakita niyo yung paa nandun. Si ZYK nakakuha ng isa pero si Aiden nakakuha ng dalawa at dahil dyan natigil ang pagarangkada ng Execration.
Aiden with the clap back, getting a double kill, but Team Secret still falling down like flies after CBN pushes up si Charleston. Naka-pistol nga lang, but Execration still take control of the site. A massive lurk as ZYK gives Execration the round 3-2.
Ay, may kita mo yun as we go into these arches na Execration. Even though na-stop yung push dun ng isang player, they still capitalize onto the situation. Pero sa sobrang bloody ng Execration right now, si Tetsu nandun pa rin naman to put the nail into their hearts.
Yeah, and this is where it gets a little bit harder for Exe to be a little bit more methodic. Hindi na pwede yung rush lang. Kasi, in-expect na ng tech ng Team Secret. Especially with Charleston down, it's even harder to create space sa LA or LB or even in hotel where there is that sniper hiding anywhere that Execration could push through. Mid presence still not available for Execration, no? There's only one player creating space and they're backing off. They're gonna be pivoting towards that LB area again. And Team Secret, I think alam na nila na laging doon yung focus ng Execration eh.
Yeah, kung mapapansin nyo, medyo malayo mag-hold ng mga angles sa tong Team Secret. Nakukuha tuloy ng Execration lahat ng space na ito. It's just a matter of where they will go and kung saan nga ba sila magde-decide mag-execute. Right now, a lot of players going on to LB. Nandito na nga sila ng bridge pero si Dracifer mag-aabang. Tatlo agad ang nandyan pero si Folek nakapatay. Dracifer falls down. It's a good pick from them. 1 minute remaining. Team Secret, ano kayang gagawin nila? Pero nandyan naman si Aiden. Papalit-palit lang ang pwesto dahil dyan nakakuha siya ng surprising kills.
Yeah. Keeping the man advantage para sa Team Secret. And Hotel still is the play for Execration. A lot of presence. Fall X. A even. And CBN, the 3 heaviest riflers na meron dito. Execration din sila dito sa site. Aiden will be holding on for dear life. Not for long as Fall X pushes up. CBN, what a shot from downtown. And it is gonna be the site controlled by Execration. At si MZ na lang natitira dito. Coming in from RS will be CBN. Playing with fire and with bullets as Execration take the round once more to Exe with the early lead.
Just look at that. Sobrang hungry dito ng Execration na once they get those kills, once they go into the site, parang hindi na sila mapipigilan at Team Secret naramdaman na yung force dito ng Execration going in to set number 1. Ngayon, titignan natin Charleston getting off Tetsu finally. putting him into the board at may kita natin na Tetsu is gonna be the holder ng ating towards that LB at dahil dyan Execration mukhang looking towards executing on B site once again, pero ang ganda ng mga positions ng ating mga teams dito na every round iba-iba yung pinipili nila.
The Tetsu goes down early again. Ang galing ng Execration makahanap ng
Ang galing.
skill dito. This time they punish Tetsu, who is trying to be proactive on this GR side. And you gotta remember, Execration, they need a lot of the rounds habang nasa BL sila. As you can see, nahihirapan yung Team Secret sa GR. Because most of their strats are more pivoted for the BL side. ZYK with an aggressive angle, already taking control of mid. And that's the little bit of conditioning na meron dito Execration. Hindi kasi madalas sila nagpupush ng mid. This time, ZYK pushes it and Team Secret weren't expecting. And because of that, Execration are taking them apart. Only one player left at si Aiden will be swarmed. Execration take the round 5-2. A 3-round lead already for Execration.
Wow, just a great start coming in from Execration right now. They're feeling themselves and nararamdaman na nila kung paano maglaro ngayon ang Team Secret. Pero with aggressive push coming from A7J, parang alam ni ZYK, check him PCE kasi alam niya kung saan siya tututok. At dahil doon, Team Secret already a man down. Oh my goodness!
My God, what an angle from Tetsu. Hindi ko alam kung nakita niyo yung C4 doon, but it should give them the sign that that is where a lot of the attention from Execration is. X. So poking and prodding dito sa labas ng hotel entrance, and this is where the game takes a change of pace. Execration, every step calculated from here on out. And this is where we get to see, Polar, kung anong strats nga ba ang pinlano nila dito. Kasi when it is a slow game, Team Secret, have a lot of the mid-rounding calls figured out. So Execration have to take the gas pedal. Sila dapat yung magkocontrol kung ano mangyayari. Tetsu just being a menace with the angles from the site. But so far, still dead silence on the map from Execration.
Execration very much playing with their food. Pero Team Secret, even though a 3-point deficit na nakikita natin, still the composure is there, still the discipline is there. Makikita natin Folex infiltrating the backline. Nakuha niya na nga si Dracifer, pero nandun naman si MZ sa likuran niya. Hindi niya ma-expect na may tao pa pala sa hotel. And with that said, it's a 2v3 situation kung saan kanina Execration was a man down. At dahil dito, Charleston will put the bullet into the body of MZ. It's a 2v1 situation. Medyo possible pa naman. Pero look at this. It's Tetsu and Aiden left. At ito ang nakikita natin na talaga nagpa-pop off for Team Secret. At dahil dyan, Charleston needs to play his game very much slow. He still have 35 seconds. Kailangan mo sumayin sa kanan. Nandun yung barrel. Pero look at these lines na pinipili ni Charleston ngayon. Hindi niya alam kung saan siya titingin. Kasi si Aiden right now is just holding this out. At napapa-overthink tuloy si Charleston. He falls down towards EB. Tetsu ngayon, waiting for that commitment. Aiden, communicating with his team. He spots the head of Charleston. Naku po, the spray down is there. Pero binabody shot niya lang yung patay na katawan dito ng Execration. Charleston pulls out the pistol. Hindi niya nakaya ang nangkada dito ng Team Secret.
And Team Secret will be biting back, thinning out the advantage 3-5. Execration. This time, the battle of attrition hindi gumana. Yung duels hindi gumana ng Execration. But let's take a look at how differently they're going to approach this time around. Ina-expect nila na mag-push ng Team Secret. Very regressed angles! And it works for Polex, who takes down MZ. A7J just around hotel entrance, playing around second mid. And Execration have dealt with the early push from Team Secret. Kailangan mag-adjust ng Team Secret ulit.
MZ falling down early. Execration tuloy ngayon. Still holding back. Still giving respect towards Team Secret. Team Secret looking towards a 3-1 setup kung saan isa lang ang nag-hold ng B-side. A7J though, with that kill-off to start off the round. ZYK falls down. Dracifer nandun din naman. Team Secret ngayon up by 2 kills. Naku po, it's Execration eating up the storm of Team Secret.
Yeah. Good reception ready sa Team Secret, no? Tahimik yung round. In Execration, they try to take advantage by creeping up into hotel. But A7J mula sa likod, and they will be able to clean them up. Team Secret, what an adjustment on the defense, on the GR. takes us into a 1-round differential. 5-4 in favor of Execration as we go to the side switch.
Ooh, it's really close, Daydum. Sobrang close ng ating labanan na alam na natin na nakakaramdam na yung dalawang teams natin na once they switch these sides, it's gonna be a different start. It's gonna be a different pace for our battles. At may kita na agad natin already a commitment coming in from Team Secret. Pero nandun naman si Charleston ready for the onslaught na gustong ibigay ni A7J. Na-stop na nga agad pero si Dracifer nandun pa rin naman. It's gonna kill off Charleston. It's a 4v3. Ngayon mamamatay naman si MZ. Si Tetsu nandun para mapatay si Folex pero nandun sa ulo ni ZYK papunta kay Tetsu. Yung bala na iyon, Dracifer plants the bomb. It's a 2v2. ZYK and Aiden magkikita nga ba pero no. The discipline is there. 35 seconds. Kailangan na mag-commit dito ng TS para makakuha ng retake.
Aiden left all alone. Execration, ZYK and A-Even ang dalawa natitira. Pero magkaiba yung pagagalingan nila dito. With ZYK down to 1 HP, Aiden can isolate the fights. A-Even looking for any potential lurk play mula kay Aiden. As the timer dwindles down to 16 seconds, nakita na nga, Aiden reveals his position, coming through from long, and A-Even to win the fight. Execration win the first round on the GR side. And what movement that was on the map. Ang bilis mag-rotate ng Execration, no? Team Secret, kitang-kita mo agad yung mid-play nila. But because of Charleston's first kill, itong replay na to, yung first kill na yun ni Charleston is what gave Execration so much time to rotate, giving them eventually the round because of the man advantage picked up by that sniper kill. 6-4 ang labanan natin dito in favor of Execration.
I agree, Daydum. Kung nakakuha lang agad doon ng Team Secret ng isa, pero si Charleston definitely putting up a curveball para sa Execution kanina. Right now, Execration defending pretty well, already killing off Aiden, pero si ZYK is the trade-off. Ngayon, Team Secret needs to play their waters. They need to get these kills. Kailangan mo nang play for picks. Because if they don't, it's gonna be a trades na hindi nila kaya mag-gamble out. Kasi Execration going for a 2-2 setup. Two players on A and 2 players close to hotel. Look at this, MZ. Lalabas na nga ba sa pintuan? Let's look at this. Nandun naman. Grabe, nakuha pa nga si Even ng isa before he falls down. Folex also falls down on the other side of the map. Si A7 nakapuntirya dahil dyan is a 2v3.
Yeah, good catch mula dun sa sniper shot ng Team Secret. And another one at that, CBN falling down. The close angle with the and Charleston finds his own angle, but now he's a 1v2 ngayon, Polar. The C4 not planted yet. Pero mukhang mahirap ang position dito ni Charleston on the sniper. Has to look for maybe a rifle na pwedeng niyang gamitin na pang retake dito. Has no idea where A7J is. Tetsu will be coming in for the backup. Smart decision making from Team Secret, playing together, holding on to just the angles. But this is Charleston on the sniper. They have no clue kung lumipat ba ng rifle dito si Charleston, who is still holding on to the sniper. Coming in from second mid. And the hotel exit, Charleston will be spotted and taken down. The patience from A7J gives them the round as Team Secret picks up theirs.
Team Secret going closer into a tie game. Makikita natin ngayon, Team Secret executing very well. The aggressiveness is there, as you can see. Nako-caught off guard tuloy ang Execration even though they have a solid defense. Looking towards LB right now and looking towards entering hotel. Sino nga bang magiging first blood natin in our 12th round? It's a hard battle for Execration right now. Nararamdaman na nila na sobrang confident ang Team Secret sa pagpasok ng mga sites at dahil doon medyo nagko-crumble into pieces ang ating Exifam. Even though yeah,
sorry to cut you off. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Kailangan mag-ipon dapat ng Execration sa BL side ng rounds, no? And while they did get the advantage, I don't think it was big enough of a lead for Execration as again the push coming through, but Folex successfully holds. 1 HP left for Folex, lalapit si Dracifer, and MC still pushes up, but taken out by ZYK on the Colt. And Execration with a massive hold down outside of hotel, leaves Tetsu all alone with the Colt, fights for his life, but Folex rotates around the hotel exit. 1v3, walang matakbo si Tetsu, but will be flailing around with the Colt, finding a kill onto Folex. Yung C4 nandun sa loob ng hotel, and CBN on a lockdown outside of that area. Lalapit na rin si Charleston, and that's gonna be Tetsu going down, and Execration securing the round. 7-5, Execration, good D.
It was a crazy conversion coming in from Tetsu to even get those 2 kills after going into EB. Execration though still a formidable defense coming in from them. It gives them a 2-point deficit once again. At dahil dyan, Team Secret needs to spice things up. Kailangan nila mag-iba ng strategy right now para manginig ulit ang mga tuhod ng ating Exifam. Going towards mid though, 3 players, and it looks like they're throwing off distractions sa B side.
Yeah.
Trying to get the attention of the majority of Execration. At dahil dyan, it looks like it's gonna be an advantage for them. It looks like Team Secret goes in towards the smoke. The Acifer gets one. CBN falls as CBN also gets one against the Acifer. But Folex and CBN also gets taken down by Team Secret. Ngayon, it's a 2v4 already. Naplanta agad yung bomba. Sobrang bilis ng ating round.
Oh, ZYK getting taken down in the off angle, and Team Secret, what an execute that was. Men, sakto sabi mo, Polar, they need to show us something new, and they did. Napakaraming line-up yung pinakita nila doon into the A execute and Execration. This is where you see the difference in preparation in that PL side. Team Secret, they've got a very thick playbook sa pag-atake, but Execration, they're really good at taking the fight. CBN takes down Dracifer, and immediately
A7J!
Team Secret can't go for the default again. Si A7J magpupush na nga. CBN goes down. Polex coming through from the long angle, and it will be the takedown from MZ and Aiden to take control of this A site. A even barely surviving in a 1v3, but Team Secret, I think, might have just secured this round.
Sobrang kampante na ata ng Execration na hindi nila alam na Team Secret naman ang kukuha ng lahat ng advantage. Even though makes it easier for him, Aiden falls down, at dahil dyan, si MZ naman ang tatalo mula sa top rope. Skills of A even stopping the potentiality of a clutch. 7-7 Daydom. It's a matchup na gusto nating makita.
Eto na, Polar, nararamdaman ko nang napapaos ako kasi first map pa lang, first set pa lang, ganda na yung laro natin. Team Secret refusing to give the lead to Execration, and this time around, they're the ones taking the kills. ZYK with the sniper shot, pero sasagot dito si Tetsu ha. CBN finds his own, but at the end of the day, 3v3 Polar, hindi pa tapos lumaban ang Execration.
Papalit-palit lang, palitan lang ng katawan, at dahil dyan, Dracifer now making them a man advantage. ZYK falls down, pero si Charleston and CBN ang buhay dito for Execration. Kaya na nga ba nila mag-commit? Si Tetsu nag-iisa, nagra-rat out. Si MZ though will get that kill onto Charleston. CBN, the lone survivor, pero 13 kills into his head and also 11 headshots. Kaya niya nga ba patamain lahat? Tetsu gets that kill. Team Secret ngayon, looking very much good. Napapangiti pa nga ang ating players. First time ng Team Secret makaangat by 1 point.
Exactly. Oh my god, Team Secret. 8-7. And Execration, this is where the challenge begins. How do you keep your mental stable when you don't have that coaching staff, when you don't have the same support system that Coach Buku offers Execration? Hindi na pwedeng duel na lang. CBN with a good angle, gets the shot onto A7J. Tetsu, nakita niya rin doon sa may likod, pero papasok si Dre with 2 kills already, and Team Secret with another beautiful execute. Na popcorn pa nga si A-Even, and suddenly it's all up to Polex. What can the superstar do? Absolutely nothing. 9-7. Team Secret 1 round away from taking Eagle Eye.
Sa huli, nagparamdam ang Team Secret at nabahala ang buong Execration. Nakita natin ngayon na ready online sa server. Sila MZ, sila A7J, and as well as si Tetsu. Just look at these kills, Daydom. Every player coming in from Team Secret is on double digits. Sobrang ganda ng pinapakita nila, at they are not here to stop. They are here to win. At Execration, up in the edge right now. Kailangan nila makabawi.
People need to step up, and it's MZ that's stepping up. Para sa Team Secret's UIK is out, lurk denied, and it's not working anymore. Execration have to dig deep. CBN same angle from the last round, but you know that Team Secret have noted that same angle. Pinapopcorn na nga siya para umalis from that LA spot in-house. But Execration, 1 man down. It seems like they're back on the ropes. Charleston getting out by Tetsu, and it's just the players of Execration falling down. down like flies. Hindi nila alam saan nanggagaling yung Team Secret. And CBN left all alone guessing saan manggagaling yung Team Secret. Meron nang nasa taas. And Aiden, A7J find their own. Team Execration taken out. And Team Secret secure Eagle Eye.
It's just too easy for Team Secret and Coach Buko. Nakikita mo, first round pa lang tumatayo na agad ang ating mga players. Eagle Eye 2.0 claiming by Team Secret at dahil dyan, it's 1-0 already. Oh my God.
Oh, and this is why Sneaky and I were wondering, why would Execration pick Eagle Eye? Why would they pick this map that Team Secret have learned from the best, from Ubek Mania, from EVOS? They lost 2 times in this map and they learned a lot. Those executes on the BL side. So nasabi ko sa'yo, Polar, kulang talaga yung nakuhang rounds sa Execration on the BL side because Team Secret have got that side figured out. And that's exactly what happened. The comeback on the aggressive side, the comeback on the BL, and Team Secret looking on form in Eagle Eye.
Yeah, once nakahabol na yung Team Secret up until that first half, they claimed that second half they do. Hindi na tumigil ang Team Secret at talagang pinakita na nila lahat ng aggressiveness and lahat ng outplays na pwede nilang magawa. Even when they took up mid, nung pumasok sila sa doorway, papunta dun sa stairs and towards exit and towards all of the site, dun na nag-start makita natin na slowly nagka-crumble ang buong Execration and hindi sila makahanap ng solusyon sa aggressiveness na pinapakita ng buong Team Secret.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, no, the same deficiency in the macro play, in the playbook department, no, yun pa rin yung nagkukulang dito sa Execration eh. Kita natin na malakas yung fragging, yung killing potential dito is still there, still top-notch for Execration, but the moment the Team Secret got the ball rolling for themselves, so to speak, nung nakontrol na nila yung tempo nung game, simula nang umangat lahat ng kills. Kung nakikita natin, no, when it comes to Team Secret, parang walang star player eh. Lahat sila more than double-digit kills. Halos lahat sila kapantay ng KD dito ni Fall X, which is impressive for Team Secret. That is not something that is easy to achieve. And that Eagle Eye preparation finally coming into fruition. Tinitingnan ko yung group chat dito ng mga casters. So, tuwan-tuwa si Sneaky Frog. But yeah, I mean, I cannot give Team Secret enough props for that Team Secret. They're refining their Eagle Eye map dito, Polar.
Tama ka dyan, Daydom. And it's time for us to throw it once again to the panel. Sneaky Frog and Mochi, kayo naman.
What just happened? All of the rounds are so fast-paced at nakita natin how the scaling came para sa Team Secret and how everything definitely just boils down to, unfortunately, not being all too well para kay Execration. Ano ang masasabi mo na Sneaky Frog?
Yun nga, Team Secret, they finally locked in, no? I think tapos na yata sila sa experimental phase ng season nila dito, Mochi, and I feel like now it's time to let out some of the playbook, no? Considering yung considering the price of this series of being a playoff spot. So, ayun nga, I'm just very, very impressed sa pacing talaga ng Team Secret. They just kept the pressure going. Execration, granted, may mga rounds na, yun nga, na-counter dito na excess, some well-read rounds galing dito kay CYK. But those last 3 rounds galing sa Team Secret, I mean, especially A-execute nga, the smoke, landing dito sa big box natin on that A side. And dire-diretso lang si Dre doon. And it actually catches si Charleston off guard time and time again. And Charleston being one of the main points ng defense dito sa A. Nakakot siya ng madalas dito eh.
Yeah, and we even saw kung paano katindi rin yung mga pickups na ginagawa dito ni Tetsu and how the rest of the squad has been able to actually aid each other into trying to, help, not solely execute individually, pero hindi eh. Sobrang ganda ng pagresponde nila sa isa't isa and most entirely not letting Execration to move an inch further whenever they're trying to do executes on their fights. And granted na rin nga, nabanggit na rin nila kanina the double-digit kills natin and how great they are, no? Currently, in their current state, can you say that this is already their true form?
I wouldn't say so just yet na ito na yung true form dito ng TS. There is still some spots na they still have to work on, no? There is some unchecked aggression from time to time galing sa kanila dito, which they could definitely control, or at least may baka spots as well that you can kind of ask yourself, why did he do that push? And ayun nga, it doesn't seem that reasonable. Pero, I mean, overall, yung outlook talaga ng TS, no, they are gonna be a team that will not rely on yung slower paced na rounds, obviously, no, as nakikita natin. At most, they're gonna change up yung kanilang timings ng mga execute dito, but you can still probably see the exact same mabilisan, no, na bite na galing sa kanila dito. Kasi, so every time na papasok sila sa round, it's like it's 1 minute and 10 or 40 seconds. May tatlong flash na lang nalilipad papunta sa mukha mo, and you better pray to God that you do survive yung execute na ganun. Kasi, ayun nga, I mean, the form that they're taking on right now, ito yung, I would say, mga 80% pa lang to. Mga 80% pa lang.
Actually, and I don't even know how to put this. Parang dito nagkita-kita yung mga ex-teammates ng Hydrotropine and even sa Vanguard, no? Wherein dito sila Paul, Tets, and Dre, you would assume they already know how to work with each other here. And definitely, talagang nagawa naman nila yon. It's just in the manner na talagang si Team Secret ang nag-outshine sa kanila dito. And we can even see our set summary here wherein napakatindi ng naging KD na dito ni Tetsu ni MC. Wow.
Ayun nga, I think yung Asian case
Everyone.
can be fixed dito kay CBN because that's a bit too much headshot on the percentage side of things. Pero ayun nga, I feel like Team Secret overall, no, this is what I imagined them to look like sa start pa lang ng season, where all 5 players are kind of working together, no, instead of you know, a single individual player popping off really. And ayun nga, this is the Team Secret that we expected to see this entire time. And hopefully makakita tayo ng mas supercharged na version na ganyan going into playoffs. Pero para naman dito sa Execration, no, this is what I was worried about para dito sa team na to, na yeah, Folex and CBN will have a very, very good performance, but then sinabi ko to sa preview show na yun nga, ZYK, A-Even, and itong si Charleston do have their low lows. And problema kasi, Mochi, now is not the time to have low lows kasi ito na yung pang playoffs na to yung usapan dito eh.
Exactly. And it's parang all chips on the table na, no? And they really have to take this seriously. And it's really interesting that they even chose this Eagle Eye map, no? For Execration. And kumbaga parang masasabi natin na nakapag moral lesson of the day tayo ngayon. That they shouldn't be choosing these types of maps against Team Secret. And sinabi na rin ni Daydo ng Bipolar kanina, they learned from the best already. And ito nga pala ang ating set MVP, specifically itong si Tetsu, which had already been able to mention time and time again with a 1.88 KD. And basically, it's been crazy run para sa ating unang set for today.
The IGL, another MVP para sa kanya dito, notched for him. Pero to be fair, Tetsu really was the shining star dito sa Eagle Eye. Granted na time and time again, nakikita natin na evenly distributed naman yung mga nakikita natin from TS, pero yung mga opening kills kasi na ginagawa dito ni Tetsu, he always looks for a 4v5, or at least kung meron na bumabaril dito sa A site, lagi siyang naghahanap ng assistance para sa kanyang teammate because admittedly, no, Tetsu, admittedly, he is kind of a kill chaser, pero at the same time, you do need those types of players, no, sa team nyo to kind of just reduce the numbers. Hindi naman pwede na, lahat kayo passive sa isang team and you wait for something to happen dito sa kapila. Para naman dito kay Tetsu, he takes the opportunity himself, no? Siya na mismo yung kukuha nun.
Yes, and it's definitely been evident din from the whole match natin kanina. And it's been pretty interesting for us to witness din kung gaano nahilo siguro. It's a matter of how Execration has been able to be disoriented by all of the crazy pressure na ina-exert sa kanila dito ng Team Secret. And it definitely proves na taking a share of the bulk of the work is definitely necessary, and most especially in these types of high pressure maps, and as well as kung gaano kabilis yung kanilang naging pacing dito and their high pressure executes. Pero hay, papapahinga na muna tayo dito ngayon. Nga pala ang iyong panel, Mochi and Sneaky Frog. Antabayanan nyo ang ating second map dahil hindi pa nagtatapos ang action dito. Kami magbabalik for the CFS 2025 Week 6. Be right back. At tayo muling nagbabalik dito para sa ating ikalawang mapa ng Crossfire. At sa CFS 2025 dahil grabe, tatawa ako kasi nagwawala yung cast. Nagwawala lahat ng talent lineup natin dito sa VC, with what just happened. And considering that we're like polar opposites dun sa mga sides natin currently, I mean, not gonna lie, this is pretty much a good fight, no, Sneak? Hello, hello.
For sure. If you
Ayan.
got the panel and the caster split, of course, pagdating nga sa predictions, no, you do obviously, you do have obviously a good match in your hand, no? Kasi obviously, we all research the game, ni-rewatch po namin yung mga games, and ayun nga, everyone saw their strengths, and Execration had theirs, Secret had theirs, and it just seemed like Secret was stronger for the day. Sobrang solid na kanilang execute. Their game plan going into Eagle Eye was pretty good. Then yun nga, tinanong nyo, why did they pick itong Eagle Eye map? I have a feeling na yun nga, baka it is a bit of confidence from Execration last showing dito sa mapa na to. So I feel like, okay, we had a good showing against itong Evo, so let's try and see if we can do this up against itong Team Secret, knowing na natalo rin sila 0-2 dun sa series na yon. But yeah, it seems like information's a bit wrong dito, no?
Yeah, this has been quite wrong, and most especially na rin, no, na we have been seeing how fast-paced and bright they are in terms of addressing yung mga situations naman sa dito, chaotically managed, if that is even a term. Ironically, that's literally what we are seeing here. Pero ano pa nga bang inaantay natin dito? Ibato na natin kay Daydom at Bipolar. Ready na ba kayo?
Flash grenade!
Ba't mo binalulat, Sneaky? Aray. Thank you, Mochi. Thank you, Sneaky. I think it's gonna be a one hell of a set number 2, Daydom. Anong thoughts natin? It's sub-base para sa ating set number 2.
Execration, please come back. I know I'm gonna get flack for being biased. I'm not being biased in the cast. I'm saying Execration, come on, you got this. I mean, let's be real. This is where that mental resilience will come into play for Execration. I mean, they picked the map, they lost. That's got to be a tilter, pero they have to stay focused. 3 map pa rin ang ating set dito, and pwede pang makabawi Execration if they win sub-base. But let's see, kasi Team Secret, they've got when it comes to big maps where there's a lot of possible rotations, possible flank routes, sub-base yung epitome ng lahat ng yun. And Team Secret, they're gonna take advantage of each and every space they can, each and every strategic push they can. And sub-base is, I think, in theory, a map that suits that really, really well. Execration, they're more of a brute force kind of team because of the way they play, because of their sheer firepower. But I do hope they can come back from this series. No, it's still not the end of the day. 10-7 still a very, very close map in Eagle Eye. But the thing for Execration is they have to keep that and at the back of their minds and move on with the next set.
Yeah, tama ka dyan, Daydom. You know what? There's just one thing na kailangan gawin ng both of these teams. They need to apply pressure every single round once the game starts. For Team Secret, they just need to do whatever they did sa game number 1, is just play as a team, play together, and play for trades, tapos get those aggressiveness onto those sites. Pero for Execration, they need to play as a pack. The Wild Dogs need to come out para sa ating set number 2, because in sub-base, these two teams right now, they know it pretty well. Ngayon, how they execute it is how it's gonna dictate. Let's look at this, everybody. Already 1 point away from getting this win ang Team Secret. Can Execration tie things off and finally put it into a decider kung saan magkakaalaman tayo sino nga bang pinakamalakas, Execration or Team Secret?
Okay, simulan natin to. Execration on the BL side, which in my opinion actually favors them a little bit dito. They can control the tempo of the game. Charleston or Dean Woods holding on to the sniper, and that's a good shot onto Tetsu immediately. Pero Charleston will be taken down by Dre. A good push down the Woods area by Dre Zipper. Flash comes out. And here comes the peak as well to try and back off from that Fall X crosshair, pero hindi makakatakas si Dre Zipper, as that's a good trade-off for kills para sa Execration. A 1-for-2 trade, and Execration walk away with 4 people left standing.
Masyado pang maaga para masabi natin na galit na ang Execration sa buong Team Secret, but the number advantage is there. Charleston out of the game, but still Folex, even ZYK, CBN standing strong. Sa Team Secret, kung makikita nyo, half HP na agad sa Aiden. So medyo no more AWM players for them. It's gonna be a harder pick-off, but just look at the map right now. Already in MR, going towards lockers, ang buong Execration squad. No one coming in from Team Secret ang malapit dito. The closest player is gonna be MZ. He does have utility para mapatigil or mapatagal ang arangkada dito ng Execration. But the timer going into the red blinking area, mukhang kailangan na pumasok dito ng Execration. Folex, anong plano mo?
Yung plano ng Execration, and they will take down MZ as well. Team Secret down to 2. Aiden coming in from Sikip. And it will be the 2 players of Team Secret playing with fire. Mukhang tatapatan nila ng rifles ang execute ng Execration, who will be biding time. C4 pinatak nila dito sa MR at hindi pa sila magko-commit. Waiting for any potential lurks. You can already see the difference in composure of Execration in sub-base compared to Eagle Eye. A much slower approach, giving them a lot of manpower, a lot of firepower, leaving Aiden all alone with A7J taken down through the smoke. Aiden coming through and will be taken down by Folex. Execration, a very methodic round 1 on the BL.
Yan, makikita na natin ngayon sa wakas ang Execration actually playing as a team. Actually doing execution, actually doing strats, and this is gonna be something to look forward to the next rounds na makikita natin dito sa sub-base. Looking at the replay, very methodical nga talaga. Get 1, get 2, saka tayo mag-push, saka tayo gumawa ng strategy kung saan papasok na tayo sa sites. And beautiful played coming from Team Secret as well. Getting their numbers off, pero still, the forces of Execration medyo kailangan pa nila timplahin ng onte. Napahiwalay pa nga yung buong Team Secret dun eh. Coming in from the place of Execration, kasi sabi ata ng Team Secret dito, baka iba yung gagawin nila, pero look at this, A7J with the AWM, very much crazy with the no-scope. Ngayon si A7J ay makamatay na after A even gets him on that kill. Execration nakakaramdam na pwede na sila mag-execute, pero si A even mag-isa na lang dito towards the second mid dito sa CR. MZ choke holding A even right now, at dahil dyan mapatay pa, muntikan pa mamatay with a flick off coming in from A even, but still Aiden prevails. Ngayon it's a 2v3, sobrang bilis, just 40 seconds away from the second round.
Yeah, little bit of indecision mula kay Even though, no? Gets him taken down by that rotate from Aiden. Gives Team Secret the man advantage as the lockers push have already commenced, but Dracifer reads it right and CBN gets taken down. Si Charleston na lang natitirang mag-isa para sa Execration. Has a chance to isolate the fight up against Dracifer dito, but is holding on to a sniper. Nakita niyo si Aiden, Charleston getting spotted, and that is gonna signal the push from Aiden and Dracifer to take down Execration. Team Secret answer back immediately, 1-1 ang score.
We're back again, Daydum. Parang
Yes, sir.
fresh sound lang. Parang wala pang nangyayari, pero si Tensa nagparamdam na. ZYK falls down. Naku po, it's just 2 seconds from this third round at already bloodbath coming in from Execration na wala agad ang isang fragger nila. At dahil dyan, Team Secret very much confident going into this third round. Aiden, very much switching places right now with Tetsu. Nagawa niya yung trabaho niya. Ngayon ako naman daw ang gugusto dito towards lockers. Execration medyo in a tough spot right now. Just looking at the playstyle of Team Secret, they're very much confident. Look at this, it's a 2 setup coming in from Missile from Team Secret. At ready nga ba dito ang Execration?
Oh, this is a tough setup. Very tough, especially with CBN looking for any potential players dito ng Team Secret who are looking for a push pero wala no? Look at how disciplined the playstyle of Team Secret is. Because they already took down the first kill, ayaw nilang mag-risk ng any unconventional play, no? So Team Secret are holding to the default angles, and Execration are not gonna find anyone pushing from Team Secret, which is rough because they want to even out the odds before pushing. Mukhang B-site yung pupuntirihin nila dito, but Tetsu with an off angle on that AWM. Pines Fall X, no more entry. And CBN comes in from behind. Tetsu will be taking down A-Even, but CBN will be taken down by Tetsu's Cold, who takes them out one by one. Tigi-tigi isang bala lang with the Cold, and Team Secret secures the round.
Tetsu is cold with the Colt. Sobrang ganda ng tutok ni Brother. Dahil dyan, kailangan natin makita yung replay. He got the first kill, he got the second, at mukhang nakakuha pa siya ata ng ace sa ating third round. Or sa ating second, sa ating third round. Tetsu with a 5k going in. And it's, wow. Grabe yung tutok dito ni Tetsu. He is popping off in just mere 3 rounds.
And that is Tetsu for you, the sniper of Team Secret. Just becoming a stronghold here in sub-base. And Execration immediately pull the brakes. Ang bagal ng playstyle bigla. Mukhang luwag ang gustong i-push dito ng Execration. MC, just worry of any players to come in from second mid, but wala pang push na ginagawa dito ang Execration. A lot of utility being used up in woods already. Charleston nahuli ni A7J, and Tracy Purr will be holding it down to find the double kill. Pero si Polex sasagot dito. A 2v3 as ZBN pushes up from Luwag. Will be able to find one. A7J will be attempting but to no luck. Tetsu all alone. Polex taking control of that site. Will be able to get the C4 planted. The answer so far is a no, as Tetsu will be pushing up. CBN, walang information. Yun na nga, nagkakitaan na sila ni Tetsu dito. A slow battle as Tetsu wins it out. Polex, 1v1 and Tetsu with the clutch! Team Secret win the round again.
Nanginig lahat ng monitor ng buong Team Secret dahil nandun si Tetsu to save them from defeat. Execration, naka-3K si Polex, nakasa si CBN, pero hindi nila ma-close out yung game. It's just wild na parehas sila nakatingin sa missile habang itong si Tetsu talagang nandun lang sa sikip o dumediretso papunta sa tabi o sa katawan ng buong XFAM. The execution was there, but the commitment para ma-hold down yung A site was not there. Hindi natin makita, invisible kumbaga. Ngayon, nakikita natin Execration for the second round right now. They're playing very, very passive.
Siyempre, pag yung sniper ng kalaban nakaka-ace, that's when you play very carefully. Tetsu, what are these numbers? Okay, he will be spotted early this time, taken down to 50 HP, but Tetsu still alive and kicking. Alam mo naman kasi AWM, all it takes is just one bullet, and Tetsu should be able to find a kill. Pero okay, defense play coming through from Execration. Hindi alam ng Team Secret na nakapasok na sila dito. But A7J will be the one to take the first kill. MZ from down under in Luwag finds CBN. And nabocha na agad ang push dito ng Execration. A7J good for one more kill. Already down in just 2 players for Execration. Pero papasok na dito, will be able to find control into CR. And ZYK with the lurk finally working around. But it is a 1v3 for ZYK. What can he do? The answer is nothing in the face of Tracy for Team Secret starting to walk away with the lead, Bipolar.
All he can do is just eat up all of the remaining bullets doon sa gun ng buong Team Secret. May kita natin nakakuha naman ng kills ang Execration, pero what can they do when Tetsu is online? When A7J gets that initial kill, yumayanig yung buong Cebu, yumayanig yung buong sub-base. Ngayon Execration, kailangan nila kung yung first round natin nag-spice things up ang Team Secret, Execration naman ang kayang gumawa nyon. At dahil dyan, ZYK starts things off by killing off A7J. Polex going at behind. At dahil dyan, si Aiden mamamatay. It's 4-1 ang ating score, at already we're seeing a lot of movement for Execration. Charleston still holding back, at with the awareness, alam na nandun sila, at already it's Tetsu. The king of sub-base for Team Secret is the lone survivor, ang nag-iisang magde-defend ng B-site. 5 ang kakalabanin niya. I think this is just a round for Execration now.
You can never count Tetsu out. No, tingnan natin anong magagawa niya dito. A 1v5.
Binato naman. Hindi, binato ni Baril.
M4 hawak niya dito will be coming in from lockers. Mukhang hindi niya na nga i-attempt so far. 24 seconds left on the clock. And it is a lot of presence mula dito sa Team Secret, or rather from Execration. And it seems like hindi na susubukan ni Tetsu dito, just looking for any potential kills. And there you have it, Execration with the round. Finally, yung lurk Bipolar dito ni ZYK gumana. And that's what the Team Secret have to be careful of, no? I mean, they've been so far successful of dealing with ZYK, but this time, ZYK with a much faster push down vents, hindi in-expect ng Team Secret dito, no? Nakahanap ng alas dito si ZYK, and Team Secret have to be careful of ZYK.
Yeah, iniba na talaga ng timpla ng Execration yung round na yun, at dahil doon medyo nag-fumble ang ating Team Secret. Ngayon, also another fast push coming in from Missile for Execration. Tatlo agad dito, malapit sa A-site, pero nandun naman si Charleston to kill off A7J habang mag-rotate pa lang. Even already in the site, together together with Folex. Folex very much low at nandun yung Pla-Pla para mamatay siya. Pero sa A-Even, pushes smoke, gets 2 kills. Dracifer to trade things off. CBN nakikipaglaro, parang sumasayaw. It's a black dance, it's a black swan dance for Execration. And the execution is there to get them almost just by 1 point deficit. Sobrang bilis, yun ang ata pinakamabilis nating round for this sub-base map.
Masterfully played para sa Execration, immediately taking control of Luwag. Hindi na sila nag-lurk, they just take control of the site. And Team Secret losing at their own game. Mahilig mag-fast play ang Team Secret, mas binilisan pa ng Execration. Pero ngayon, medyo tahimik ang simula ng round. With MZ going down, Execration have the upper hand, so they are playing very smart and slow.
And they're playing very much disciplined. Kasi
Yes.
look at this, nakita natin kanina na once they get that initial kill, ayun na, may kita mo tatakbo na yung Execration, pero right now they're looking for extra kills para masigurado na yung odds are not against them. It looks like Team Secret are very much held against their walls, at Execration just needs to play very much slow once again. They just need to look for easy kills just like A7J here towards CR. Pero let's see kung ano nga bang plano nila. The C4 still, again, nasa may forklift area lang natin. They are not moving that much.
Yeah, and the reason why Execration are playing slow is they are expecting a push from Team Secret. Yun kasi yung i-expect mo eh. When a defensive team is down one player, you expect na magpupush sila. Aiden will be the one to hold the line inside of the site. We'll be able to find one before going down. Dracifer, a good angle coming through from Missile, will be taking down CBN. And ito na nga yung push from Charleston with the call. Takes down A7J. And suddenly Team Secret falling apart. 2 players left. With 1 minute on the clock, Execration has the liberty of time. But
nakikita
kita
niya.
yung barrel! And CYK will take him down. Team Secret dismantled this time around with Dracifer on the lurk. Manggagaling sa forklift. At wala pa siyang makikita until he enters second mid. Coming through from Woods, Charleston in vents, and every angle covered by the players of Execration. Luwag, flash play, A-Even with the peak, and Dracifer has got so many to watch out for. Not A-Even, okay, 27 seconds, and Execration has to play T. Coming in from up above will be both ZYK and Charleston, and Dracifer will be struck down by ZYK, who equals the score. 4-4, Execration. Sila na ang sasagot sa BL side.
An overwhelming clutch play for Dracifer ends off with Execration tying the game, at ito na ang nakikita nating specialty ng Team Secret. A7J leading the fray, kukuha ng isa para mapatigil ang pag-arangkada ng Execration. Even almost falling down, pero look at Tetsu, ngayon lang siya gumawa ng ganto, ngayon lang siya gumagawa ng milagro. Charleston will fall down. 2 players already, make it almost 3 kasi si Even already half HP.
CBN just playing around the smoke in LB. Oh, yun na nga, MZ pushing up, and Dracifer with the backup. CBN, X-ray vision. Nahanap si Aiden doon, but it is a 2v3. Now that A-Even and CBN are popping off Execration, how are they making this happen? Pero si Tetsu boy pa siya, the star player so far of sub-base. Tetsu still alive and kicking, and will be taking them both down. Tetsu, mala-animal na performance, takes the advantage for Team Secret.
Hindi na kailangan ni Tetsu ng AWM. Ang kailangan niya lang ay pistol para mapatigil ang Execration to get the top 4 spot. Team Secret up by 1 point at Execration once again getting the feels of the whole Team Secret squad. MZ going for a very fast push alone, bites him in the behind, at dahil dyan up by 1 player ng Execration. They just need to play methodically once again. Pero Tetsu, sa kanya mo lang may kita na kahit AWM ang gamit niya, he is very much aggressive. A-Even with that hold, A7J with a push gets him through the smoke. A-Even, nandyan ba ang patience mo to keep holding that angle habang nandun yung lahat? And he is aware. Folex almost killing off Aiden. He gets 1, he gets 2. A7J to kill him off. Nandun yung trade. Pero kaya mo ba gumawa ng milagro once again? It's a 1v3 situation. Or it's a 1v3. Isa pa lang ang malapit sa kanya, pero nandito na ang buong XFAM. A7J low in HP. Kailangan tumakbo. At dahil dyan, wala na atang pwedeng gawin sa missiles. A7J goes towards another entryway. Ready nga ba ditong Execration? Nasa kanya yung C4, so he is playing his game right now. Execration ang naglalaro ng buong mapa na ito. Pero with the bomb planted, alerto na ang buong Execration. Sabay-sabay, nandito sa shutter. A7J going outside of the map right now. Medyo difficult na to, pero nandun naman si Charleston with just the one tap to kill things up. It's a tie game once again.
Yeah, 5-5 Execration, a good defense, taking the fight to the enemy once more. And you can see how collected the players of Execration are, a good sign, given that they are running behind in this set score. Remember guys, 1-0 ang score natin in favor of Team Secret, so Execration have to win sub-base just to push set 3. But Folex will be inside of A. Nakita niya si Tetsu is backing off now. Tetsu so aggressive on this sniper play. And it makes sense. It makes sense because Tetsu is so impactful dito sa sub-base natin.
It looks like medyo we're playing a game of chess. Team Secret doing the first move, silang white pieces, at Execration ngayon ang humaharap sa lahat ng forces ng Team Secret. Already, they're in the mid. Look at this CR composition coming in from Aiden. Gets that kill habang blinded pa siya. At dahil nandito na tayo sa A site, isa lang ang nagde-defend neto. Folex gets that kill. But look at this, can he do something more? A7J kills him off. 2 players left for Execration.
Yeah, 2v4. Execration gonna have to go for the retake, and CBN will be dealing with Dracifer. Pero nahanap niya rin si CBN immediately. A 1v3 for Charleston with just the cold. Finds Aiden, pero hindi na nakapagpalit ng barrel doon. Team Secret gets the lead once more. Bakbakan lang tayo. Both teams going back to their roots of aggression, Polar. Laban kung laban. And I'm all for a Team Secret 6-5 score. At ngayon, a lot of control towards Lockers naman. A challenge between Aiden and CBN, who is still on the close corner. Parang papasok dito into Charleston. ZYK didn't expect si Dre. And Charleston will be going down as well. That's 2 players down for Execration. Team Secret planting the bomb.
Tetsu, andito mo lang sa kaliwa mo si CBN. He will still fall down. 35 seconds, isa na lang ang natitira. At si Folex will eat the bullets of A7J. 2 points already above ang Team Secret, and they're just 3 points away from clearing and putting down Execration sa lower half ng ating standings. 7-5 ang ating score. At dahil BL side ang Team Secret, they hold the aggressiveness, they control the game, and just look at this. Dracifer and Aiden towards vents. Makakita ata ng isa. Dracifer with an aggressive pick na doon yung caught ni Charleston. Aiden gets a kill coming in from a even. Pero Team Secret already planted themselves dito towards mid, and now they will go towards A.
The double vents play from Team Secret will give them a bit of control, but Folex with a star performance takes control of Woods and C4. At ngayon Team Secret kailangan na lang balikan yung C4, pero andon si Paul, andon si ZYK. Aiden fighting back a little bit, but it is a 3v2 in favor of Team Secret, or rather in favor of Execration. Pero makukuha nila yung C4 dito ha. Team Secret, the 2-man play. A7J nahuli ni CBN, and it's up to Aiden now. Hindi niya pa nagtatanim yung bomba, has to find a creative route, and will be able to spot CBN. May info kung nasan yung isa, pero nasaan si Folex? Yan ang tanong para kay Aiden.
They're split right now. Naku po, pwede isa-isahin to ni Aiden. At dahil dyan, Folex very much aware, pero he does not let him do it. Execration keeps it close. Malapit lang tayo sa isa't isa, sabi niya, for sa Team Secret. Ngayon 7-6 ang ating score. Naku po, dadong.
Dikit ang laban natin dito. And it is just a wild game of sub-base. Alam mo, nakakatuwa tong laban natin, Polar, kasi walang execute. Lahat ng parte ng mapa natin parang site. Lahat pinaglalabanan nila dito. A lot of space being created by both teams. CBN playing Spider-Man on those lights na meron dito sa lockers. And A7J will be pushing up, expecting the angle, but CBN is just better with the adjustment. Tetsu with the trade though keeps Team Secret in this round, a 4v4 after that play in locker.
Dito mo lang makikita na mamamatay agad si Peter Parker. Isang kill lang ang nakuha niya, pero si ZYK also becoming Miles Morales. Nakuha niya na nga si MZ. At dahil dyan, isa na lang ang malapit sa kanya. Si Tetsu nga lang ang kalaban niya. but it's very much difficult when Tetsu is online. So they need to play very much disciplined. Once again, kailangan very much careful. Nandun naman si Charleston sa likuran niya. The AWM shot connects at mukhang Execration will get this, but Dracifer pumupuso pa din. Kahit wala ng HP, gusto niya lumakad papunta sa mga ulo ng kalaban. He spots of Folex. Folex, kaya mo bang kumuha ng isa pa? Nandito na ang buong Execration. Pinapaligiran si Dracifer. Naku po, he will still fall down. It's 7-7, just like set number 1. We're in a tie game.
Yes. 7-7. Hindi magpapaantig ang Execration. Equals the score once more. And they found ways around the map to deny Team Secret of space by claiming their own. Execration, it's a very, very aggressive defense. And it's working out, Bipolar. I love this look from Execration. Hindi takot lumaban. Charleston nakita, but Tetsu is taking the limelight. It's Tetsu once more that's creating the duels. But so far, no luck para kay Tetsu. Execration mas tahimik yung round na to para sa kanila.
It's gonna be a quiet round, everybody. Mukhang ASMR ang mga laban na natin ngayon kasi they're playing it slow. Pero A7J, siya naman ang uuna dito. ZYK eating up all of the bullets. A7J makes it easier for them. Pero ba't tumitingin sa taas, Dracifer? Ano yun? Ano yun, sir? Para kang lumilipad. Pero nandyan naman si Charles. He's the lone survivor sa ating B site and he cannot defend it to save his team. Folex, the one to make it a clutch. Tatlo ang kalaban niya. The bomb has been planted. Nandoon naman ang tutok ni Tetsu. Ready for that man at Team Secret ngayon. Very much close to tying to closing off this game.
Man, what was that entry from Dracifer? You said it yourself. Para siyang lumilipad. The push down into lockers. Absolutely beautiful from Team Secret. Hindi pa rin talaga nauubos ang mga secret strats dito ng Team Secret. And Execration caught unaware as Team Secret find the lead once more in the BL side of Subbase. And Execration, kita mo naman, nahihirapan talaga sila eh. Pag bumagal yung tempo ng game, Execration struggle keeping up with Team Secret when it comes to just the strategies. Execration have to find a way to pick up the tempo once more, and CBN might be the key.
Tetsu.
Nakakita na nga siya ng player doon. Tetsu pushing up. That's you're not gonna want to peek that. The flash is good, but second mid play from A-Even will be good. Even better for Execration, but MC comes in for the trade. ZYK finds the double kill, and Team Secret falling apart, getting shredded by ZYK. Aiden will be shutting him down for now, but it is a 3v2 in favor of Execration. Yung bomba, hindi pa nitatanim dito ng Team Secret, but they will be taking control of B-side. Just enough for Tetsu to pop off again! The double kill for Tetsu turns things around, but A-Even coming in with the crab walk play! Nagtatanim, nag-defuse, but 28 seconds! A-Even gets the round to even things up once more. Execration! What the hell was that?
Crazy rounds after crazy rounds, pero yun na ata ang pinaka nakakabaliw. Tetsu locking on to two players, parang homing missile, tinamhaan ng dalawa with just one shot. Oh my goodness, Dedom, parang aatakihin tayo dito, man. Parang hindi ko na kaya yung pinapakita ng dalawang teams na ito, but we still keep on going. Folex is gonna be defending A site alone with two players just close towards him. Malapit lang sa mid at mukhang tatlo ang malalapitan niya. Is this position gonna give him a favor? Mabibigyan nga ba siya? The splash is there! The team coordination! The spray down! One mag to kill off two!
Fall X, a nasty setup with the flash and the smoke. Sariling gawa niya yun, pre. All him as Folex find the opening kills. Charleston nahanap si MZ. What avenge play from Team Secret to avenge MZ. But it is just Aiden and Dracifer. A 2v4 to deny this round from Execration.
Aiden doon, nandun naman siya sa likuran with a headshot onto CBN. 3v2. Both of the Team Secret squad remaining ay magkasama, while the Execration squad are looking at every angle, are looking at every corner. Baka may nahihiwalay. Pero look at Dracifer. Spotting out one. Shot's not gonna be connecting. At ngayon, still a lot of time, Dadum. 55 seconds onto the clock. So they can still play things out. Ang kailangan lang nila gawin dito is simultaneously kill them without even them knowing. Folex, ako po. Does he know? Aware nga ba siya?
Parang hindi siya tumitingin dun sa taas eh. Sa likod pa nga siya tumingin. Dracifer coming in.
Uy,
And will be taken down. Folex all aware. And Team Secret na botcha ang execute from bench. At si Folex pa nga ang uubos. Execration push to 9. Isang round na lang magsiset 3 tayo dito, Bipolar.
Ito na ba ang una nating match for Execration, or ito na nga bang una nating OT for these two teams? May kita natin na habang tumatagal talaga ang Masters, talagang pinapakita ng lahat ng teams na kaya nila makipagbakbakan. Execration, they just need to get one more point. At mukhang iba ang gustong gawin dito ng Team Secret. 3 players pinapadala papunta lockers.
Okay. Much more standard para sa Team Secret, which is something that Execration might not be expecting. Pero si CBN na naman, playing from the roof. This angle, paulit-ulit ginagawa ng CBN, but at this point, baka desensitized na ang Team Secret dito. Expecting it every round. Receiver coming in, pero hindi pa rin! CBN still finds the opening kill, and ZYK, what are these angles for Execration? It might be working out, and he finds one. CBN coming in for the peak, but it's a little bit too deep. Tetsu takes him out. ZYK finds one. It's an all-out war, but Team Secret are losing. Tetsu 1 HP, still alive for now, but the push down LB hindi gumagana, Polar.
Naglulose talaga sila kasi wala na silang HP. They're bleeding right now for Team Secret. Execration just needs to wait them to push. Pero ZYK hindi na mag-aantay. Gusto niya patayin si Tetsu. Isa na lang ang natitira. Aiden, gumalaw ka. Please lang. Kailangan mong ipanalo to for Team Secret. Pero look at Execration. They're going towards him at every angle. Aiden will fall down. Execration puts it to game number 3. Execration gets set number 2.
Puso ang puhunan ng Execration. It was a hard-fought battle, but they managed to pull through. Set to win, sub-base secured by Execration. At tutungo tayo sa map 3, sa set 3. Oh my goodness, both teams getting pushed to the limits and beyond. And what did I say? Sub-base is a map where any team can win. At yun na nga, Execration will be taking advantage of that fact. Aabot tayo sa compound, Bipolar.
Anything can happen, pero one thing prevails definitely, Didum. We have a match number 3. Aabot tayo sa set number 3. Decider na tayo, Didum. It's a fun match. Didum, nag-enjoy ka ba man?
Man, no. Pansin mo yung boses ko, mababa na ngayon kasi nauubos na. Nauubos na ang boses natin dito. Pero okay lang. What a fulfilling series talaga dito. You can feel the amount of heart being poured out by every single player. Tetsu absolutely going crazy in the first half. Pagdating sa second half, si Folex naman. I think silang dalawa yung naghahabulan sa kills dito. But it's just... It's inspiring. It's inspiring to witness. And it's just the group stage still. It's just number 4 spot we're fighting for dito. And Execration refusing to back off, refusing to back down. And we go to set number 3. Pinag-uusapan natin kanina to, no, in the pre-show. In map 1, Eagle Eye, we expected Team Secret to be prepared in Eagle Eye. In sub-base, we kind of thought that Team Secret will have an advantage because of that Cebuano hint na meron sila. Pero Execration, nilabas yung puso't isipan nila dito. Talagang every fight, nilabas nila lahat ng kaya nila, and they will be able to secure just by an inch a 10-8 victory if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And we are going into map number 3 where both teams love playing in this map.
Alam mo, may napansin din ako dito, parang nag-switch na tayo ng playstyles eh. Kasi Execration played like a team talaga doon sa ating sub-base map. At nakita natin star player for Team Secret, Tetsu, popping off every time, carrying his whole team towards victory. Nakita rin naman natin na other players are doing their jobs, but still, it is just a formidable gameplay coming in from Team Secret. Pero Execration leads it towards game number 3. Let's throw it to the panel. Sneaky Frog, Mochi, kamusta kayo dyan?
Okay pa naman kami, no? Yung sa last day, napakatindi na nakakaganapan usapan doon sa base, we have seen the early double lineup setup natin kay Team Secret, the A7J and Tetsu, and as well as yung parkour ni Dracifer, yung pag-online ni ZYK, and how crazy yung naging adjustments dito ng Execration. Most especially, tulad nga nasabi nyo, in terms of playstyle, tamang hand on hand and suporta sila sa isa't isa dito ngayon, Sneaky Frog.
Yeah, for sure. It's a lot more teamwork, no? Para dito sa sub-base, I feel like mas alam nila yung mapa kumpara nga dito sa Eagle Eye. Maybe in terms of yung nga pagka-flash plays, we saw a lot more of that. Especially dito sa A-side, setting up itong si, Folex to stop an entirety of a push just by himself, no? And, ayun nga, it also is yung mga ibang players also stepping up to the plate. Obviously, si A even had some key moments dito sa laruan natin, especially after that insane collateral, no, galing dito kay Tetsu, nasalban niya pa yung round para dito sa Exe. And Charleston having a pretty good game as well. Pero yun nga, Folex and itong si CBN leading the charge once again for the team, especially itong si Folex with 17 plus kills and 13 headshots. I mean, if you have your star player producing exactly like that, then maganda pa yung support staff ay mananalo at mananalo talaga dito yung Execration. But it's not like TS did entities lang na nakita natin ng map 1 weren't present dito sa map 2.
Yes, and it's been pretty crazy in terms of kung sino-sino yung mga nag-online dito sa Execration. It seems like everyone's already been able to take a piece of the pie. But let us check out din ang ating highlights dito, no? Balikan lang din natin kung ano yung mga kaganapan. Kasi sobrang gulo, ang daing nangyayari. May sabong dito sa harap natin, may sabong sa comment section, at sino natin. At tayo na yung hinihingal para sa kanila sa sobrang intense ng labanan natin dito. Pero ano bang thoughts mo sa fast decision making and confidence natin from both teams?
Yeah, I mean, this is what I expected, no? Galing dito sa Execration and TS, obviously si Tetsu, his pacing sa pagdating sa kanyang calling, it's really about that fist fight and map control kind of style. And obviously, it's the exact same, hindi naman exact same, may onting liberty siguro dito si Aljon pagdating sa kanyang calling. But overall, si ZYK, he is also a quite the aggressive caller, no? And when you have a team like itong si Folex, like itong si CBN on your squad with Charleston and A even now finally stepping up, ay feeling ko mas naaalaw itong Execration to go for something more aggressive, no, para labanan naman yung pacing dito ng TS. Kasi TS, if you just allow them to do exactly what they need to do dito sa mapa, then yung setups na making perfect every single time, and naging evident yun sa map number 1 na hindi talaga dapat yun mangyayari.
Yes, of course. And most especially, bring up na rin natin kung gaano katindi parehong IGLs natin from both teams, no? It is crazy how, tulad ng sabi mo, in terms of the mid-round calling and how they were able to actually end every single round na meron tayo dito. What do you think has been like the primary difference in between the two?
Honestly, yung naging consistency lang talaga ng mga ibang mga riflers nila, no? I mean, MZ obviously had a downturn dito sa game natin. We're kind of used to him being the lurk para sa kanyang team, but obviously with TS, no, with their kind of flexible na playstyle, they've used him as more of an entry dito sa mapa na to, which obviously kind of made a downturn para sa kanyang fragging, but at the same time allowed more space para dito sa TS to kind of open things up para sa kanilang mapa. Problema nga lang, yung anti-fragger ng kabila was producing really well, and yun nga, CBN with him getting his due frags dito sa mapa, it was a lot easier para sa Execration to operate. Pero at the same time, with itong si ZYK forms exactly like this, no, then it's not gonna be a problem para dito sa Exe.
Exactly. And these are like the things na hindi natin nga nakita, as you mentioned, on sa Eagle Eye. And we are also gonna be bringing up din na how powerful it is pagka nakapag-online din itong si ZYK. So, other than yung mga calls na dito, they've been able to actually closely work with each other. Hindi sila independently working na, alam mo yun, like, kanya-kanyang silip, kanya-kanyang push, or kanya-kanyang extend. It's very different from what we have seen from Subbase so far. And we really do hope na makita din natin to sa compound later on.
For sure. I mean, going into this series, in-expect ko talaga na Team Secret and Execration would be heavily studying each other dito sa mga mapa nila. So it is evident na Subbase was heavily studied, especially from TS. But para naman sa X, this is also the exact same team that did take out, a giant dito sa Subbase. So I'm not really surprised na they performed this well. Pero yung set MVP natin, of course, it is gonna be the captain. The captain's actually getting lahat ng MVPs natin so far dito sa series. 1.44 para dito kay Aljon, 0.72 kills per round, 0.54 headshots per kill. He was switching in between yung mga rifles natin, but obviously the output was enough from yung leader nga dito ng Execration.
Wonderfully done indeed. And this is already the time wherein we can say na it's no longer like a matter of pickups. Like dito na natin nakikita na sometimes the pickups, yes, it may work, pero in terms of the long run, no, and especially when it comes to securing every single nook and cranny na eligible for the site pushes na meron dito, well, definitely dito na nagsistand up ang ating mga teams dito, specifically alongside CDN and as well as itong si Polex.
Yeah, and this is also a good example, yung series na to, yung difference talaga ng 4th to 5th seed to the rest of the standings, no? Obviously, both teams are playoff worthy pagdating sa kanilang laruan. Sure, meron silang inconsistencies dito from time to time, but still, the level that both teams are playing at, yung I'm kinda sad na 4 lang yung slots dito sa playoffs.
Yeah, actually, no, most especially if they're already playing this type of caliber, this speed, and as well as siguro banggitin na rin natin kung gaano kabilis yung kanilang decision making so far, na definitely on point here for Execration, and it's pretty crazy and already been expected for us na talagang mapupull off tayo sa third map, no? And I'm pretty sure that they're gonna be bringing that more action later on. And I guess this ends it for our second map. Kami nga pala uli yung nasa panel, Mochi and Sneaky Frog nga pala at your service tayo magbabalik para sa mapa ng Compound later on. Abangan ninyo yan.
Of CFPH Masters!
A lot of stuff already unraveled right before our eyes, and sometimes some of those are even too good to be true. Pero nandito na tayo sa ating ikatlong mapa ng CFS Masters wherein nagsabong itong si T-Secret and as well as si Execration. Kami pa rin ang inyong kasama, Mochi and Sneaky Frog nga pala. Wherein it seems like we're off to a really powerful series ngayon dito.
Yeah, it is a jam-packed series. Kagaya nga na sinabi ko, no, when we had the 4 heads, this one's probably gonna go 12-12 OT dito sa map number 3, no matter what it is. And it seems like it is going that direction. Obviously, both teams showing yung kanilang strengths and weaknesses yung dito sa first 2 maps natin. And yung score is actually not that far, no? I mean, 10-7, 10-8. So, feeling ko both teams are playing at the exact same level, which exactly what we wanted, no? Kasi this is where yung mga cinema moments can happen dito sa CFS for sure.
Yes, and we are gonna be sure na antabayan na natin yan kung ano yung mga mangyayari dyan. Pero ano pa nga bang inaantay natin? Tayo ay tatalon na patungo sa ating action ngayon. Bipolar and Daydom. Meron pa ba kayong boses?
Alam mo, you're asking the wrong questions, Mochi. Mamumula ba kami mamaya ni Daydom after this set number 3? Yan ang dapat nating itanong. Pero everybody, welcome to the Caster Deck once again. Thank you, Sneaky Frog and Mochi. It's set number 3, 1-1 ang ating score. So, ano nga bang situation natin ngayon dito?
Well, so far we've had 2 maps, no? Eagle Eye, first map, nanalo ang Team Secret, which a lot of us did expect, no? They have a lot of strategies planned on the BL side. At simula nung nag-BL side sila, hindi na naramdaman ang presensya ng Execration halos. But then in sub-base, lumabas ang killing strength dito, ang fragging strength ng Execration, and it was just the Execration show. Naibawi nila yung tied up game natin, no? At napilit nilang may palabas ang Compound dito kung saan parehong teams natin has a lot of experience. I think saktong-sakto lang na Compound yung map 3 natin dito because this is truly a map na pwede tayong umabot ng overtime, pwede tayong umabot ng gis dito kung anumang oras tayo matapos. Pwede. Because Compound, I think, is where we're gonna see sino ang may chance makapasok ng playoffs. Team Secret ba or Execration?
Tama ka dyan, Daydom. You know what? Coming into this game, everybody needs to get ready, not just us, but also the viewers. Kasi sobrang ganda ng storyline natin, so sobrang ganda ng script. We did get up to set number 3, and we're predicting once again na these two teams are just gonna be tying these games before the first half. Tapos mamaya may kita lang natin after that na talagang who will get onto that top. Pero Again, looking back at that set number 2, Tetsu played very well. Let's see kung paano niya ita-transition yon and paano mag-a-adapt ang Team Secret ngayon na nag-adapt naman ang Execration sa kanila. Fall X, A-Even, and as well as the whole Execration squad playing as a team and just playing off of each other. Nakakita tayo ng a glimpse of a team play wherein Fall X kanina pa nag-iisa sa missile pero nagtawag ng flash mula doon sa CR, and that basically put Team Secret in a tough spot, and now it's just what can we do, what can they bring to the table na set number 3 na tayo.
Exactly. Execration, that's the one missing piece of the puzzle para sa kanila. No? They're a powerhouse when it comes to duels, but when it comes to team play, compared to Team Secret, at least no, kulang sila talaga. So that's gonna have to come together in compound if they want to get into that coveted top 4 spot. Kasi ito guys yung storya natin, yung top 3 kasi halos sigurado na sila yung makakapasok. You've got Pacific, EVOS, and Ubek in that top spot. Siguro paglalaban-labanan nila kung sinong nasa top 1, nasa top 2, nasa top 3. But yung top 4 spot natin, it's gonna be dictated by this particular matchup. Halos pantay yung score dito ng Secret tsaka Execration. So, whoever wins here are almost certainly gonna get into the top 4 spot. Pero ito na! Game na tayo sa ating compound match. It's Team Secret on the BL side. Siguradong papasok na agad sila dito sa mid into curve. And Dracifer playing the high ground, but it's CBN holding them off for now. Dracifer getting the kill onto CBN makes this a 4v4 polar.
There's a trade-off already, and let the show begin. Sino nga ba talaga ang playoff worthy para sa dalawang teams sa to? At look at this, already on the curve. It's Tetsu and as well as Aiden already infiltrating the backlines. Malapit na agad sila dito kay Even, pero Folex gets that kill after the trade-off coming in from Charleston. Even spamming the smoke, the lucky guy himself. The odds are in his favor. Nandun na nga, pero nandun naman si ZYK to kill off Dracifer. It's one player left for Team Secret. Nasa kanya ang bomba. What can he do?
Fall X turning that B-Store into his battleground in firm control of Execration. And now playing around in the B site. A good split up mula dito kay ZYK Folex at A-Even to make sure that Tetsu does not get anywhere with this sniper. Nag-battery play pa nga dito si A-Even tsaka si Folex. So this sniper is just gonna be so hard to play with. Good nades coming through, and this is almost certainly a round that Execration have secured. Tetsu, can you find some magic? Good flashes on. Ang ganda pa nga nung dalawang flash nila doon. The quick scope not connecting. And a lot of time being bought. Tetsu actually still has a decent amount of time to play with. But it is just wishful thinking, I think, at this point. Uy! Medyo tumugot ng county end. And ZYK will be coming in from behind. That pesky lurk coming into fruition from round number 1. As Execration pick up the first strike first in compound.
Yeah, unfortunate for Team Secret. Pero one thing to point out, ZYK very much just waiting patiently sa likod. Actually, hindi siya nag-push for like 20 seconds. Nandun na siya sa pillars. Pero hinahayaan niya lang si Tetsu na to just expose himself, and that eventually gave them that first round. Ngayon, it's a fast push for pillars and towards CB coming in from Execration. Team Secret needs to be ready here in just a moment.
Oh, pillars in their control, and I don't think MZ has a clue na mayroon malapit dito from Execration.
It's two players.
This is shaky crowd. Even gets the kill, but Aiden good for the trade. So Pillar still in a bit of control para dito kay Fall X, who could be a monster if permitted. CBN a good shot onto Tetsu. The sniper is down for Team Secret as Fall X backs down. Good discipline mula kay Fall X. Hindi nahanap ng kill, and that's the advantage for Execration.
Yeah, keeping the numbers advantage alive is what they're gonna be taking and looking for. Ngayon, Team Secret holding down mid and towards container as well. At with a lot of flashes, with a lot of smokes, nandun naman si ZYK very much ready with his rifle para mapapunta sa hell si Aiden. But the with the quick swing coming in from MZ, kills up ZYK, makes it easier for them. Nandun naman si CBM through the smoke, spots out A7J. The flashes and grenades are there. Pero what can A7J do? He has like 40 HP left at napapaligiran na siya ng 3 players ng Execration.
Oh, and the answer, Polar, is nothing. He can't do anything from that curve crossfire, and this is looking scary for Team Secret. They couldn't penetrate. Kanina nag-attempt sila ng B-Execute. Couldn't happen. And this time, sila yung pinush ng Execration. Speaking of push, a lot of mid-presence deep into that pillars area. ZYK strikes with the AWM and Folex finds one. Tetsu going down as well. LA in their control. Mid in their control as well. Ang lalim ng Execration na napilitan si Aiden magtago sa likod nitong Magic Sarap. And it's A7J all the way in the end of LA. Hindi makapush ang Team Secret. Execration having a field day with this map work.
Parang naging BL side bigla ang Execration. Sila naman ang nagpo-push
Oo
papunta
nga eh.
sa spawn ng Team
Oh.
Secret. At Aiden trying to test his luck but not there anymore. Hindi ikaw si A-Even. At dahil dyan, he will get killed. A7J, the last survivor once again. He hits him on the foot. Pero si Charleston with the Colt puts him into the ground. Execration 3-0. A very, very good start. But Dado, may ano ko eh. Once
Ano yan?
Execration always does this, na sobrang aggressive nila, they get those initial 5 rounds or 3 rounds, they fall off after that second half. Can they keep this on and keep it coming for Team Secret?
That's a good question. And what is Team Secret gonna do to stop this madness mula sa Execration? The answer is Aiden, who will take control of Pillar. Folex going down early. That's a good sign for Team Secret. Pero may papalit sa kanya si A-Even. This time, just playing it close to store around the window. Tetsu from up above actually. CBN hindi na-expect yung angle na yun, pero okay lang as long as he keeps control of curve. Mid should be good for Execration. But Team Secret off to a good start after taking down Fall. So A-Even just outside of the door. This is a very rat angle mula kay A-Even.
Nandadaga na naman si Even. At ready
Uy!
nga ba din si A7J? He gets that kill onto ZYK, pero ready nga ba siya sa left side push coming in from A-Even? He swings it, he gets one. Hindi niya napatay si A7J, pero may casualty naman. He looks towards it. Aiden gets him through the window. The rat has been killed. At ito na ata ang first round for Team Secret as they kill off the last player at that site. It's Charleston against the world. It's a 2v1. Charleston with a Colt right now. Pero si Tetsu, with that angle, pag naging aware siya, pwede na ipitin dito. Si Charleston, he gets that pop-off pero walang mamamatay. The Colt is not there and he gets killed. Team Secret with one more point.
And the answer has been to find that lurk, to find that singular player holding a big crucial part of the LB area. And this is what I'm talking about, si Paul X. That store control has been a headache for Team Secret to get past. This time, napanalim yung push doon ni Paul X, no? And the early duel not favoring him means the Team Secret have the liberty of pushing that said area. So immediately napigilan na yung push dito ng Execration, and Tetsu taking down Charles, and the battle of the snipers favoring Tetsu this time.
The doors are now open for Team Secret. With Tetsu getting that initial kill, you know Team Secret is in for a bloodbath. They are in for a ravaging play right now. They mix things up. Kanina pa sila nagme-mid na ngayon. Pupunta sila sa exit at hindi ready doon si ZYK. Nagpa-parkour pa nga pero the time is not there anymore. Tetsu, is he aware? Naku po si CBN, hindi pa tinignan yung kaliwa. That timing was not there for Execration. And with Team Secret planting the C4, the last 2 players for Execration are left to maybe take a retake. Pero Tetsu and Aiden killing off the last stragglers for Execration. Team Secret almost tying it off. 2-3 ang ating score.
Yeah, CBN caught sleeping. Tetsu, lightning fast reaction with that Colt, no? And I've been talking about how important that mid control is. CBN has to anchor that area. Or pwede rin naman iwan nila entirely, no? Just control another side of the map, which is exactly what Execration are doing now. Deep LA and LB angles mula dito sa Execration. Team Secret might be in it for a surprise if they choose to commit! Pero si Paul X will be taking down MZ. That lurk destroyed. That mid control will be denied by Execration for now. With the flash coming through for Fall X dito, will be taking control of that B site entrance. 2-prong approach mula dito sa B store as well. And Aiden, baka mahirapan siya mag-push dito.
Look at ZYK. ZYK with a spray down. Ako po yung Colt nilabas nga pero ZYK will get that kill onto Ted. So Fall X gets that kill onto Aiden. Pero tatlo na agad ng nawala out for Team Secret. And it's Dracifer alone once again to maybe get these things riled up for Team Secret. Kaya niya nga ba pumuntriya pero nandun naman si Fall X to get these kills. Fall X is very, very much online right now. May kita mo yung kill score niya, 5-2-0-4 with 4 headshots into his name. He's a headshot machine.
Yeah. 0.8 headshot per kill. That works out para dito kay Folex and Execration. A much more analytical approach on this GR side in compound. You can see just how comfortable Execration is, no? Compared sa ating Eagle Eye map kanina, Execration actually have a lot of strats planned out for this particular map. And Team Secret, not enough answers yet. I mean, all things considered, compound a little bit favoring the GR side naman, no? So this is kind of expected that Execration get the lead for the first half of this game at least. But Team Secret have to keep a close game, have to keep it between 1 or 2 rounds, which is so far achieved by Team Secret. Pero magpupush na nga sila dito through connector in mid. CBN takes down Aiden. That entry is down for the count. The sniper Charleston still alive and gets the kill through the wall against A7J. Team Secret falling down like flies. Walang mahalap si Dracifer, and it's all up to MZ now. AK in hand, C4 away. How will you deal with A-Even in that corner? Nakita na nga siya dito, and everyone just looking at that LA position. Manggagaling pa nga sa likod si Fall X. The lurk, the pesky lurk that is Execration. Team Secret cannot deal with, and that is the 5th round for Execration.
Execration looking towards holding that 3-point deficit. Ayaw nila ibigyan ng onting advantage dito ang Team Secret, and it looks like they are just here to maybe win this matchup and to get into the playoffs. Make it talaga natin na yun talaga ang target nila, and it is showing. Execration now goes towards a 1-1-2 setup, or basically 2 players at mid and 1 on that exit area. Team Secret gugusto ulit sa pillars. They just have 2 players in front of them na magpapa-hold up ng kanilang push. Pero we know Team Secret, tinitimpla lang nila yung laban. We know na they're just testing things out, saka sila magpa-pop off later on. But can they really just give up 4 points for Execration if they lose this round?
Team Secret, no matter the case, Boulder, kailangan nila makabawi, kailangan nila makahabol. 3 rounds, sizable lead for this first half of Execration, and again, CBN on mid-duty. And so far, this has been super effective, CBN all alone, but this time, not so much. Aiden takes him down. Good entry from Team Secret. Setup of the flash was pretty nice as well to give Aiden a little bit of an assist. Execration, 1 man down, mid-control dwindling, and Team Secret have to take advantage.
Team Secret really has the advantage here with that easy pick-off sa mid. CBN falling down gives them a lot of doorways once again. Dahil dyan, Team Secret has a lot of opportunities, can go for any kind of push right now at Execration. Naguguluhan. Nakita mo, they're scurrying around the map and they're just leaving doors open for Execration. Nandito na nga si Folex. Is he ready for the onslaught? Racefer gets that kill. Nandito naman si even to get the trade-off. Pero si MZ from the top ropes once again. The diving angel gets that kill onto even. The C4 has been planted. Dalawa na lang natitira. It's Charleston and ZYK to maybe start things off. Aiden with the Colt in hand at nag-iisa na lang si Charleston at isa na lang ang kanyang buhay. 1 more HP pero wala nang buhay. Team Secret getting 1 more point in this map.
And you can clearly see just how important that mid-anchor is in the form of CBN. Pag nawala na kasi yun, Team Secret have so many options they can rotate to. And with that B-side execute, shows you just how decisive Team Secret is. Lahat sila tumalon into the batteries area, denying that drawn out fight that usually favors the defenders in that B site. Team Secret, there's still a lot of fight left in this tank, but the biggest issue so far is taking control of mid. Ngayon, lilipat si CBN in that A entrance. At mukhang Team Secret will be pushing up in that particular area in curve. A lot of control asserted by Team Secret, but that smoke is just so deadly from CBN. The setup, really nice flash from Execration to enable CBN to find the kill onto A7J, pero nakapasok pa rin ng Team Secret. Dracifer wreaking havoc, finding 1. Next on the chopping block, AVN Colt comes out, but A-Even, can you kill Dracifer? The answer is not yet, because A-Site, a struggle for control para din sa Team Secret. C4 not planted yet. Charleston getting taken down, and the lurk from Aiden is really, really good. Execration falling apart as Team Secret get the bomb planted.
It's a battle in the cage. Nakapalitan na nga tayo ng mga positions because Execration was once defending this. Now they are forced to go for a retake. Even both of these players for Execration are very much high in HP. Pero kaya nga ba nila makuha ng isa before they fall down? Aiden with a very good spot to maybe stop the push. Pero Folex with the initial kill. Aiden will get that kill onto A-Even at mag-isa na lang si Folex ngayon. Can he get the headshots with one more kill? It's Tetsu to maybe close things off as we switch these sides. Oh no. It's hard for Execration now kasi nakukuha na ng Team Secret yung tempo na gusto nila.
Yeah, 5-4 Team Secret keeping it a close game. And I said it earlier, it is a GR-sided map dito. And do you remember the Tetsu performance in sub-base? This
Yes, sir.
time, he will be backed up by A7J, and this is a sniper's haven in compound, particularly on the GR side. What can Tetsu do?
That is what we're all questioning right now. Ano nga ba ang pwedeng ibigay dito ng Team Secret with a double arm setup? 1 M4 and 2 AKs. Execration now also. Almost copying it, pero syempre si Charleston lang muna gamit ng ating AWM dito. They're playing it slow once again. It's really a different play style coming in from Execration now, that they don't just rush in. They go for methodical plays and they go for pickoffs instead of just rushes. I think they're timing it off for a golden timer push once again. They're just waiting for someone to commit. Pero kasi, tulad nga na sinabi mo, it's a double elm setup. So, they're just gonna be playing behind. Oo, sobrang passive lang dito ng Team Secret. So, passive versus passive, it's a 50-50 coin flip.
Execration now going for a 4-1 split. Pillars control. I think naaamoy ito ni Tetsu, no? Readjust muna ng angle si Tetsu. This is actually pretty good. A pretty decent setup for Tetsu. Could potentially find the kill before backing off. That's a lot of noise being made. Flashes onto LB, into B storage. Actually, already 4 people from Execration there. 1 minute left on the clock. And there should be time for Execration to push up soon enough. Fall X poking, prodding. Pero yung C4, nililipat sa mid dito. Execration might be planning a rotate if they find the kill down in mid.
Yeah, baka distraction play lang atang tong 2-player commitment from Execration towards B. And still, they're still in mid, they're still in CB, they're still in pillars. The time is dwindling down. Ano nga ba ang plano dito na Execration? A7J with the initial kill. ZYK to fall down. At magandang start to for Team Secret. Kasi alam nila na sobrang bilis na ng oras. They need to commit. They just need to hold these angles. Folex leading the fray. Sobrang ganda ng positioning. But Team Secret very much aware. Tetsu falls down. Folex gets that kill. Aiden also with a trade-off. Pero open na ang B site natin. It's a 2v2. A lot of players are low. A7J to maybe start things off. Nandun yung grenades para ma-stop yung push. Both players are low for Team Secret. What can they do? Pumasok si MZ ng blinded by the lights. It's CBN to get that kill. 25 seconds. Mukhang Execration pa ata makakuha neto as they push towards A7J. A miraculous play for Execration. Team Secret caught off guard.
The 4v5 execute and Execration will deliver. The batteries post plants into the pummel of grenades and Team Secret couldn't do anything about it. Execration, pagka binigyan mo sila ng gas pedal, di dire-diretso lang. Pero ZYK will be finding out for a trade of kills as the mid play will be botched by Team Secret. Execration will be fighting back. Tatalon pababa si Fall X with A-Even to find 1 kill apiece. It's an all-out bloodbath in mid, but both teams coming off with 2 players left standing. Si A-Even, si CBN versus Aiden and Tetsu, but the C4 in the hands of CBN. Execration can play time.
It's gonna be a hard battle for Team Secret kasi natitirang dalawang players for Execration are very much good in statistics. Look at CBN, 10 and 9 in headshot percentage. Even with this M4 is also just gonna be a hard time with just him spraying them down. Team Secret though, alam naman natin Tetsu can hit these shots. Pero the positioning right now for both of these teams are far away from each other. It's just gonna be a free push coming in from Execration without any defense capabilities of Team Secret. At naghihiwalay ngayon, no, ang Team Secret. And it's a team push.
Yes. B push as well. Pag na-control ng Execration tong site na to, very hard to retake. Especially considering Tetsu has that sniper to play with. And yun na nga, it will be given away by Execration. Playing around the retake in that B site might not be the best decision. We've seen the post plant of Execration before in this particular site, and it is really hard! Pero papasok si Tetsu! What a peek! Looking for the second kill! CBN in a 1v2, AK in hand, what can you do? Absolutely nothing! Good decision making. Tetsu gets the round for Team Secret.
the lurks and the separation play coming in from Team Secret gives them one more point to maybe close this off or maybe tie things off. At mukhang uulitin ng Team Secret ang pag-arangkada sa mid. Mukhang i-overwhelm nila lahat ng Execration squad, and it's just one player holding this down, ha? It's just ZYK. So they can definitely just push them down. They just keep on using the utilities para mayanig ang mundo ng Execration. At magandang start for Team Secret. Look at A7J already in tower.
Lalim. Execration might not be expecting this. They are taking control of CA, but so far, wala pang nakuhang lurk. A7J, ganito na
they know.
made. Pushing
They know.
up, and he knows ZYK aware of the position of A7J, and immediately Team Secret down by 1.
Oh my goodness. That good positioning coming in from A7J already shut it down by Execration means that they really are locked on. Team Secret though, playing very much defensively, pero pinadala na nga dito si Tetsu, pero makamatay lang din siya, ZYK, with the initial spray and with that beautiful rundown towards pillars. Already a two-man advantage for Execration, at they're just playing with Team Secret right now. Hindi sila nagpupush, nag-aantay lang sila na gumalaw ang Team Secret, and it's becoming the downfall for the global risk side.
Exactly. Defense feeling soft for Team Secret. They have to find a kill. ZYK nag-lurk na naman, and he will be looking for Aiden
Here they
in a
come.
1v1. MZ inside of that B-site. Execration, minamata na naman ang B-site dito. Nakita niyo yung barrel ni ZYK. A good shot from MZ, but now he's all alone with Aiden going down. MZ has to fend off 4 players from Execration. The flash is good. Dracifer will find one as MZ gets taken out, and Execration, a quick take and a quick round. Team Secret, medyo lopsided yung defense nila doon, Bipolar.
It's good, everybody. GR side ang Team Secret dito, pero parang they are very much overwhelmed by the pressure that execution instills in them. 7-5 ang ating score. So they're getting closer, and Team Secret is just falling behind slowly. But we know once Tetsu hit these shots, once Aiden gets that pop off, medyo mahihirapan Execration. So they just need to get a little bit of factor for Team Secret. Pero Execration looking very much good as the rounds go by. Kasi hindi na to yung Execration na nakikita natin na wild gameplay, na just gambling things up, na talagang binibigay lahat. They're very much playing it slow, very using strategies para mapatapon lahat ng iniisip ng Team Secret.
I think the word we're looking for, Bipolar, is refined. Execration with a refined play style. Very clean. At kita mo naman, Team Secret, they're attempting many things. Tower play, B play, pillars play. So far, walang gumagana in the face of a clean execution so far. 7-5, 2-round lead is not the biggest, but they seem in control of this side.
The control is there, definitely. And with this push coming in from exit, and one player defending this alone, it's Tetsu though with the AWM. Never mind. Dracifer is also there, close beside him. At talagang pinaglalaroan ng Execration.
Yes.
Nagpaparinig sa isang side ng mapa, tapos lilipat lang. Kaya nababaliw yung buong Team Secret. Ngayon tingnan mo, ang layo ng tinakbo nila, man. From exit ngayon, nasa CB na.
And you have to consider, walang naririnig ang Team Secret apart from these nades getting thrown. The thing is, hindi nila alam saan nanggagaling itong mga to. Maybe their lineups, maybe they're close. The answer is they're coming in from pillar. Flash coming through. At si MZ has to hold strong. A7J have to hold. Nakita ni MZ sa ZYK, but it's ZYK. It could be a lurk. Team Secret,
The flash.
time in their favor with 15 seconds. Execration have to execute soon enough. MZ, naririnig ko lahat. And here comes the push. MZ finds Fall X. CBN good for the kill, but MZ finds one more. MZ in control of batteries. 4 seconds, and MZ finally goes down, but there is not enough time. Team Secret with the hole gets the round, and Execration pushed to the limit.
Hindi sila natibag, hindi sila nagpa-overwhelm sa time pressure and sa mga multiple plays, na mga multiple actions dito ng Execration. Ang dami nilang ginawa, pero wala silang ginawa para ma-close things off. They got into the site, pero in-offer lang nila yung katawan nila para tayong nasa game show, Daidum. Nag-audition ang buong Execration squad with the time pressure. At ngayon, what can they do? Again, it's almost a tie game. You can just basically say na 7-6 is a tie game.
Oh, sa A7J, muntik na makatama doon. CYK still alive! But the second peak from A7J is good. Team Secret feeling good after that win, and A7J feeling confident. Remember the score, 6-7. Team Secret, if they win this, they tie things up once more. And Execration on shaky ground. LA push, one lurk coming through. Pero pwede ba mag-rotate dito?
Aggressive.
Kenzo nakita, that's the kill for Tall X. Mag-execute na ba ng ace dito ang Execration? Mukhang gano'n na nga. It is Dracifer holding the site, but it's still 1 minute 30 on the clock. Pwede pang umikot ang Exe.
It's time to commit. It's time to get those kills. Aiden will fall down. Isa na lang natitira dito sa A-side. It's Dracifer. Dracifer, can you get these kills? He gets one. Folex falls down. He picks it out. Naku po, nag-spam out. Ito naman yung wall bang. It's a headshot coming in from Dracifer. And he is just smearing the blood onto the walls. Gamit ang dugo ng Execration na patigil. At na-hold down nila ang A-site with just one man. And making it easier for them. It's CBN. Only the lone survivor for Execration, and what a successful defense coming in from Dracifer.
7-7, and you can see just how much pressure is mounting on the shoulders of Team Secret. Napapakunot na yung noo ni Dracifer doon sa player cam, and you can see just how close this game is, just how much this game means for Team Secret and for Execration. Another round in the books for them, but it is just the start of this game because it's 7-7. Equal tayo dito. Execration, what will you do in response?
It looks like their answer to that question, Daedum, is just keep on applying pressure and just waiting for that timer to dwindle down to its last second para magulat. Pero A7J very much composed. Look at him! Ano yan? That angle! That lineup coming in from A7J! From point A to point B! Mula Batanes hanggang Hulo, tinamaan niya yun!
Ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Mula dito kay A7J. Impact kills. Ayun yung mga nakuha dito ni A7J. This time, that was important given the score, given the stakes. Execration, mahihirapan makapasok, but we've seen them do this before. A 4v5 take down A.
They keep on doing and trying to get into this exit. Yung exit, ginawang entrance na ng buong Execration. Nakita yung puwetan. Uy, nakita yung puwet. Naku po, Dracifer, ba't mo pinapakita yan, man? At ito, 4 na sila. Ito na ang golden timer natin. 50 seconds. At it looks like they will not go out of this. Hindi na sila lilipat pa. Tetsu, naku po, yung daga na doon. Dalawang mamatay pa si CYK with a quote. Si Dracifer defending it beautifully. Keeps it to one last player. CYK will eat up the bullet from A7J. 8 points. It's first time Team Secret gets a point advantage.
And the setup from Dre and Tetsu is what they use to make the advantage happen. Team Secret has to feel good about that. Execration, naubos ang momentum. Mukhang naubos na mga strategy dito ng Execration. Babagal, bibilis, but this time mauubos. Execration, walang naisagot. Team Secret, how many rounds in a row have they won, Bipolar? I'm not even sure anymore, but it has to feel good because this time A7J is feeling confident. Aggressive angle down in A with the sniper as well.
Wow, so confident. Sobrang confident talaga dito ng A7J, man. Ganyan siya kalalim, ganyan siya kadiin mag-push and mag-hold ng AWM. At saka layo ng ng trade-off na dito. Look at MZ's angle, nandun lang siya sa exit while ST ang position dito na A7J. At talagang they're playing the time for Execration. For the past 4 rounds, they've just been doing this and talagang iniiwan lang nila si CBN to maybe get some lurkers na pinapadala ng Team Secret. Already 1 minute 15 seconds into the game or natitirang timer natin. Look at A7J. The confidence in this man is just unbearable for Execration.
Yes. And ZYK going down, that's crucial for Team Secret. That's the big lurk of Execration, creating space wherever Execration needs, and Team Secret on the cusp of getting set point, of getting series point dito. Curve. Cutting noise, Execration. Tension is high. Curve seems to be the play, mukhang mag-BB. Execute na naman dito ang Execration, and Team Secret nakakaamoy na. Aiden pulling out a smoke last second, and it
Here
is
they
a
come.
two-prong approach. Ace pasok ng A dito, but
Execration!
A7J again! The crucial kill coming in from behind is MZ, who will wreak havoc with Dracifer. Papasok ng site, si Aven na lang ang natitira with 25 seconds on the clock. What can A even do? It's everyone from Team Secret pushing him up. A even down to 1 HP. Pinopcorn pa nga. The flash is good. The Colt comes out, and Aiden will be making sure that he gets nothing. Team Secret get a sigh of relief, and that is set point for Team Secret.
Nakakahinga ang Team Secret and everybody in their homes is screaming wild. Yung mga Exifam natin dyan, they are screaming at Execration to maybe get a comeback. Pero in Team Secret fans, they're just very much confident
Charleston.
as Charleston kills off Tetsu. The AWM of Team Secret is nowhere to be seen right now. Pero sobrang confident pa rin naman Aiden with this STB angle. Kung makikita natin ngayon, nag-scurry around ng Team Secret sa buong mapa. Hindi nila alam kung saan sila pupunta. Pero they know, they are aware na maraming players na sa pillars mag-execute ng Execration. The Kudai pick coming in from Dracifer. MZ gets a double. It's Charleston to maybe close things off. But Aiden with the Colt to stop things. At dahil dyan, oras na para mag-playoffs ang Team Secret. Tatalon, sisigaw at sasayaw. Team Secret with a 2-1 win.
And you can see emotions pouring out of the players. They needed this win. They wanted it so bad, and they wanted
Ay, ay, ay.
just a little bit more than Execration. Team Secret pulling ahead. And naririnig kong tumatawa si Sneaky at saka si Salvatore sa tenga ko. Okay, you win today, Team Secret. What a series and what a hard-fought win.
Sobrang talaga masakit to for Execration because they know they got the first like couple of rounds, nakuha nila yung momentum na nakuha nila, pero closing things off, it is what bites Execration at the end of the day. They couldn't capitalize onto their angles. They used the same strat for the last 6 rounds na talagang sa huli pa sila magpapalit na magpupush ng B side or on towards pillars, and Team Secret binasa ang libro na pangalan ay Execration, and they were ready for the exam na ibibigay ng Execration squad.
Yeah, parang naubusan dito ng gasol ang Execration sa
Yes.
compound. Ang ganda ng simula nila eh. But when it came to the second half, when it came to a test of composure, lumamang ang Team Secret. And they looked so good. Ending off that game, nabasa pa rin nila yung pillars play na meron dito. I remember it was a 4v5. Polar Charleston was the one to get the first kill for Execration, but Team Secret still managed to pull through with the 3-man peak. At the end of the day, Polar, kukunin pa rin talaga nila yung laban. Magpipick pa rin, pupush pa rin, and this time Team Secret comes out on top. I mean, I don't think we could have ended the day any better here. And these two teams, talagang magkalapit talaga yung playstyle nila, no?
Yeah.
Halos pareho, but Team Secret just having with a little bit more finesse gives them the win in the best of 3.
Yeah, that's why they're on the 4th and 5th spot sa ating standing. And with that said, wala nang debate. Team Secret going into the playoffs. Daydom, I hope you enjoyed it. I surely enjoyed it. Pero it's time to throw it to the panel. Mochi and Sneaky, what a game. Kamusta kayo dyan?
Syempre, okay na okay kasi tama predictions namin. Pero, grabe, the crowd goes wild and the secret is finally out. 2-1 in favor for Team Secret, and this is pretty crazy, no, Sneaky Frog? Because we are well aware how Compound is both of the teams' better performing maps. Pero, it seems like Team Secret definitely just stood tall and dominated over tong kay Execration.
For sure. I think it was a very, very nice display talaga, no? Of yung strength ng dalawang teams natin. I think ZYK and Tetsu, probably two of the best counter callers sa buong country na to, no? And ayun nga, nagka-counteran lang sila dito sa mapa ng compound. I mean, time and time again na we do see a 4 versus 5, and then maggagawa ng aggressive play dito yung Team Secret to kind of force it back in their way. And also the exact same thing rin para dito sa Execration. I really do appreciate yung direction, no, na these teams are going, na hindi sila takot na gumawa ng play kasi granted na yun nga, it is good to play safe from time to time, pero kung alam mo na talagang kailangan mong kunin yung opportunity, kailangan mo nang kunin. And exactly, yun yung ginawa dito ng Team Secret. Pero, yun nga, no, this is not to downplay yung ginawa ng Execration this season. And especially in this series, yun nga, all 3 games ang ganda ng laruan nila. It's just that it really was about those end games na ginawa dito ng Team Secret.
Yeah, and it's literally just fang to fang, head to head, eye to eye yung mga laban nila dito, no, for this current series. It's just pretty crazy and explosive, to say the least, because these are already the moments wherein wala na silang pakialam kung ano yung KDA nila. Wala silang pakialam kung ano yung mga nangyari from the previous maps. What matters is that they perform the best that they can. And these are the highlights that we have from our last map. We're in. It is pretty much evident who stood strong and tall in between the two sides. Well, more specifically, how everything boiled down to who would be able to perform global side better.
Yun nga, and it was very, very bad yung simula dito ni A7J going into yung first half. I feel like he was so uncomfortable, no, dito sa BL side na mapa na to. But once the GR side did turn it, he was like an entirely different person. I mean, yung 7 kills na nakuha niya this entire game, those were probably the 7 most important kills na pwede natin mabilang dito sa compound, especially knowing yung context ng 7 kills na yun. And it's just very impressive once the half did turn. I wasn't really worried para dito sa TS going into yung second half, considering GR side sila 5-4, they got what they needed dito sa mapa na to. But obviously Execration, they started ramping up. But then, feeling ko, Team Secret, they got a rough idea kung anong gustong gawin dito ng Execration. And since medyo naging burst heavy nga dito yung Exe, I feel like itong TS were just looking for opportunities to kind of cancel that plan early. And by the time na natapos na yung game, ay nga, Execration, I feel like they kind of ran out of steam. Tama yung point ni Dadu.
Grabe, no? And we can definitely say, you know, every single round, both of them are just keep on leveling up. And it's already would be sino kaya yung team na won't be able to stand the heat itself. Kasi nakikita rin natin may mga times na yung mga cult dito ni ZYK, yung pagbato niya lang nag-grenade doon sa tower nung nandoon din si A7J. Basado or pretty similar din sa nakita natin dito, no? But once again, seems like talagang nagkatalo lang in terms of how crazy they're gonna be in terms of gonna be defending yung mga sites na meron tayo dito. But let us check out itong ating set summary because dito natin malalaman kung gaano nag-skill both sides and kung sinong players talaga yung nagpakilala eh.
Yep, and this is what I expected galing dito sa Team Secret, fully knowing na magte-take ng backseat yung priority yung mga snipers dito, considering compound is also a very tight map for the role, and obviously yung mga tao na kailangan mag-perform ay nag-perform para dito sa Team Secret. I mean, Aiden, Dracifer, MZ, the Rifler trio really popping off dito sa mapa. I mean, 2 1.50s, 1 1.25, lahat sila 0.88 kills per round, which is very scarily consistent, above 47% na headshot per kill. I mean, if you have this kind of rifle trio, kung ikaw si A7J at si Tetsu dito, then all you have to do is support yung trio na yun, and then sila na bahala for the rest of the map. Meanwhile, para dito sa Execration, obviously it was a great game para dito kay Folex at kay CBN, but it falls back onto the same problems nga dito ng Execration. Yeah, for sure, 2 or 3 players can perform, but if unfortunately yung dalawang ibang players natin dito couldn't really step up to the plate. Granted, may mga rounds na may ginawa dito si Charleston at si ZYK to kind of make it all the way up to 7, but unfortunately may mga rounds rin na, you know, it was kind of their fault na the defense does crumble.
Yes, indeed. And not to mention din, nagkaroon tayo ng 5 consecutive round win dito for Team Secret, no? And the last few moments wherein they definitely stepped up the gas and just showed na, you know what, kaya namin kayong pag-intingan. But let us check out sino ang ating set MVP. It's no other than Dracifer with a 1.50 KD and as well as a 0.67 headshot per kill. And wow, mapapawa ka na talaga. Sige, Frank, what can you say about this?
And yeah, this is the entry variant nga ni Revenge, as the comment section does say it. And it seems like he might have the exact same talent level, no? Pwede natin tawagin dito. But Dracifer, of course, still has to prove it dito sa playoffs. But still, set MVP is set MVP para sa kanya. And with his, you know, more flexible na role, more flexible na playstyle, obviously si MZ, no? Napansin ko nga dito sa Team Secret is they don't use their lurk pang flank. which is very peculiar, no? Ginagamit nila si MZ pang ano eh. Sige, mauna ka par. Pag namatay ka, give us the information and then we're gonna figure out the rest of the round. And it's a very good system, especially pagdating sa mapa ng compound where, nga, mamamatay din naman yung first player palagi, so might as well use that kind of thing. So, ayun nga, this is what the Team Secret innovation that I was hyping about dito sa preview show, podcast, or whatever platform na meron tayo. This is what it could potentially look like.
Parang tulad na sa'yo, ginawa talaga nilang intel gatherer itong si MZ for the whole duration. Pero what matters is that it definitely worked, no? And instead of Execration actually thinking of something else that they can do in order to attack, parang talaga nahirapan na talaga sila. And they weren't been able to, you know, try and counter yung mga binabato sa kanila ng Team Secret dito.
But man, grabe. May Team Secret, I wouldn't say na... Actually, I could say na finally locked in dito sa playoffs. I think 4-2 na yung kanilang record at the moment. At most, if they do take the L against itong Pacific, it is gonna be 4-3. But still, a huge day para sa Team Secret. And, ayun nga, very important para sa kanila dito considering, you know, mga ibang players hindi pa broken yung kanilang playoff na streak kaya nga ni A7J at ni MZ dito. Pero yun nga, match MVP is gonna be itong si Dracipper, 1.14 KD, 0.79 kills per round, 0.46 headshots per kill. Very, very consistent, very impressive performance galing dito kay Dracipper all throughout.
Yeah, and it's pretty crazy na nakita rin natin, even yung mga player camps, no? Pag nakikita natin every single round, meron silang mga clutch or mga plays, napakaseryoso nila. You can definitely say that everyone's already locked in and they're not taking any types of jokes in this point of time because it's already all or nothing in securing the top 4 spot. And they definitely prove na sila undeserving onto this one. Lots of similarities, but still, it is evident talaga si Team Secret yung nagpahayag na kayang-kaya at kakayanin nila at nagawa nila. And these are the highlights, no? Simula ng Eagle Eye hanggang sa ating third map. It's definitely visible para sa atin na Dracipper talagang siya ang nag-stand up para sa kanyang team in terms of consistency.
Yeah, for sure. And especially pag mainit dito si Drake, no? The line and the pace na Team Secret can actually play at is absolutely insane. Sobrang bilis nila makasetup, sobrang bilis nila makalaro if they know na Dracipper is gonna get his kills. And, ayun nga, just full confidence within their teammates. And it's very evident dito sa scores ng Team Secret. Obviously, pantay-pantay halos lahat ng players dito. And they're not really looking for the score, no? They're looking to get that round instead.
Yes. And actually, I'm really looking forward na kasi meron na tayo dito sa ating interview and we are gonna be hearing from the guys themselves kung kamusta ang kanilang naging laban. Hello sa'yo, Aiden.
Shoutout po, Salvatore.
Uy, shoutout naman Salvatore. Siya talaga yung unang minention, no? Kamusta naman? Ano ang inyong pakiramdam ngayon na pull off nyo ang ating 2-1 series against Exo?
Utang ina! Ay!
Ay!
Uy!
Normal lang po. Normal days.
Ay! Normal days.
Normal days. Ayun nga.
Baka ba lang second map?
Ngayon ganun na das. Okay, pare. Ayun nga. Obviously, playoffs, no? Top 4 das. Big congratulations, pare. You know how proud I am of you guys. Obviously, week 7, still there. Pero playoff picture na ang tinitignan ng Team Secret dito. Ano yung mindset? What's the overall mood ng team? Ano yung plans para dito sa ating top 4, pare?
Yung parang last week po na bago yung playoffs, talagang i-grind po namin yun. Since yun nga, gusto namin mag top 2, talagang babatakin namin yung last week.
Okay. I'm actually pretty curious din, no? Sa mga maps natin so far, saan kayo specifically nahirapan or nagkaroon ng trouble with coping?
Wala po.
Oy.
Madami lang po ang error nung subbase eh.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, man.
Pero,
Error for sure.
pero wala naman pong yung nahirapan siguro na map.
Ano lang, individual mistakes lang pwede natin tawagin dito. Hindi yung mapa itself. Anyways, yun nga, Das, may shoutout ka ba? Team Secret fam, the fans, the people who supporting you, pare.
Shoutout po sa Team Secret and kay Kuya Bash, kay Madam Yam. Sobrang thank you po. Sino pa ba? Sa mga kaklase ko din po nanonood. Ay lang po.
Yun nga. Yeah, shout out to all the classmates dito ni Das. Ayun nga, your boy is a going to the top 4. And ayun nga, napakasaya naman ng Team Secret dito. Aiden, thank you sa pag-join namin dito sa panel. We're not gonna hold you any longer, pare. Once again, congratulations
Thank you
dito sa
po.
pagpanalo nyo in this series. So Mochi, that is the playoff picture painted, no? Dito sa ating top 4. And Team Secret absolutely, I wouldn't say absolutely dominated, pero absolutely sweated their A-off. Yun nga, no swearing on the stream. Pero you could really tell na sobra talaga silang nag-grind galing dito sa off-season na despite all the losses, despite yung time and time again, napansin mo rin dito, Mochi, no? They have been put into a position na kailangan nila mag-comeback. And now, finally, after the 4th or 5th comeback attempt galing sa kanila dito, they finally do it, and they finally do it in a very important game dito, Mochi.
Yeah, actually, dito rin natin nasabi siguro, I guess nasa Team Secret blood talaga, whatever game it is, nandun talaga yung kanilang capacity to actually scale whenever that time definitely calls for it. And it's pretty astounding na nakikita natin siya ngayon currently, especially heading to our playoffs. Congratulations sa Sagana Team Secret, and nice try kay Execration, kasi definitely nakita na naman natin kung gaano katindi in their players. Feel like it just boils down the matter of consistency and how they're gonna be able to hold on to each other, hindi lang sa sarili nila but to also capitalize on the synergy existing with them, kasi minsan talaga nandoon yung lapses nagkakakulangan kung paano nila masasali isa't isa, and unfortunately hindi nila yung nagawa, and I'm pretty sure that we're gonna be seeing more of them next time though.
Yeah, for sure. I think Execration, this is not gonna be their last turn dito sa regionals, especially kasi nandun pa naman sila sa top 6, so that means they don't have to play yung very dangerous na play-in natin dito, Mochi, no, na year and year again, lagi talagang may nakikita tayong kababalaghan dun. Yun nga, last year I think we had yung Vanguard and I think it was Vanguard and itong Gaon. Or no, Motomac pala yung nakapasok. So, ayun nga, maybe a plot twist again this year para dito sa mga lower teams natin. Pero Execration not gonna be part of it at all, no? At least, for this year, Execration can look back and say na, okay, we had a slightly better season. Pero knowing kasi Execration and the players that are within the team, syempre, hindi nila standard yun.
Yeah, and that's gonna be quite of a heavy one for them to carry over, and it's just a matter of how they'll be able to cope up and try and use it for the greater good, I guess. But let's just check out take a last look para sa ating current leaderboards. Dahil malayo-layo na, no? At malapit-lapit na ang katapusan bago tayo mag-head sa ating susunod na stage. But we're seeing pretty interesting step-ups here, specifically from Team Secret. Nakita natin kanina lang. And with the rest of the team, still gonna be sitting pretty doon sa kanilang spot, from Evo, Pacific, and as well as Ubek.
Yeah, for sure. And grabe. I mean, this is what the playoffs finally look like. No, I didn't expect it to be this early na marirealize nga natin to. Obviously, there is still chances para mag-iba yung seeds natin dito, Mochi. If matalo nga ng Team Secret itong Pacific, stuff can turn dito sa week 7. Para naman dito sa second day of week number 7, of course, we're gonna have that El Clasico, which is that Evos versus UM. So pwede pang maiba yung standings natin dito going into week 7. Kung may pasabog yung week 6, mas malaki yung pasabog sa week 7.
Totoo. Grabe, no? And we're gonna be checking out, tulad na sabi ni Sneak kanina, ito ang ating matchups for next week. It's gonna be crazy because we're gonna be having Execration versus Calon Gaming, and as well as Pacific Esports and Team Secret. No, dito na magkakaalawa yung upper bracket natin para sa ating leaderboards, no?
Yeah, for sure. In Execration especially, granted they are out of playoff contention. At least this is just to prove na, yeah guys, we're still top 5, we're still respectable, no? Dito sa larangan nga ng CFPH Masters, and para naman sa PE at sa TS, I think this is more personal siguro para sa mga players, not so much para sa mga players, more so much na Buku, maybe he wants revenge dito sa PE kasi yun nga, former team. And ayun yan, parang sinusulat na yung story para sa atin dito, no? Mochi. Pero ayun nga, would be still very interesting. Parang litmus test, no? Sa TS na, yeah, natalo niyo yung XA, but how good are you guys actually sa tail end ng group stage natin?
Yes, of course. And nako, I'm pretty sure maraming mag-aabang-abang dyan. Be sure to stand by para sa ating next week ng Masters, no? Yan ang ating magiging matchups. Because, yun nga, we're almost gonna be ending this. And before we even head to our last stage, and by the way, meron pala nagpapa-shoutout, no? Shoutout kay Keller and sa jowa niyang si Ate Dangshi na the birthday
Yun.
daw yesterday. Happy belated birthday and maraming salamat sa mga sumusuporta ngayon ng ating stream dahil I'm pretty sure na lahat sila nagwala kanina sa ating laban. Sa totoo lang, kahit tayo ngayon lang tayo pinag-away-away ng mga teams sa sobrang intense na naging bardagulan nila for tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a fight, no? Back and forth, not just in the server, kundi dito rin sa Messenger as well. So, ayun nga, it has been quite the nice day, quite the nice show para nga dito sa CFSPH Masters Mochi. Obviously, palapit na ng palapit yung playoffs and it's kind of jarring na nasa na ba tayo? Week number 6 na tayo and it just feels like week number 3, not gonna lie. And ayun nga, I mean, playoffs is around the corner. And ayun nga, hopefully the people watching are gonna be there to support. So guys, follow lang kayo dito sa Crossfire Philippines and doon naman sa YouTube, you can also watch as well. Drop a subscribe. And once again, thank you for all the support. Mochi, any parting words?
Syempre, abangan ninyo lang, no? Kasi every Friday, by the way, guys, may preview show
Oo
tayo
nga pala.
wherein meron tayong mga guests na ini-invite, usually the coaches, wherein nakakapag-share tayo ng mga insights sa kanila. Nakakapagkulitan din tayo, of course, because meron tayong mga mini-games dyan and as well as mga additional trivia na nanggagaling sa kanila because we're gonna be hearing those things firsthand from them. And yeah, I guess that is finally it, no? We ended at 7:05. Once again, it's Bipolar and Daydom on the caster desk. And ako nga pala si Mochi alongside with Sneaky Frog on the panel. And this marks the end of week 6 ng CFS Master 2025. Kami magbabalik next week. Have a great night.